All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? I am excited to be back. All right. I went to the gym today, worked out, my first little workout in Dallas was incredible. Now, we have to talk about a lot of topics. I mean, we have a full show. I didn't even have time to do the intro. Now, I got a little housekeeping. Now, again, if you want to be notified when we go live, go to Wiley Show Productions at gmail.com. Email me, and we will add you to the email chain, and you will never miss another Wiley Show live. Now, on the screen here, we have Roland Martin, the host and creator of Roland Martin Unfiltered. He was a former CNN commentator, right? So he is in some controversy right now. Roland Martin, I saw it on his YouTube page because I'm a huge fan of Roland Martin Unfiltered. So I decided to go over there and watch a video, and he had a video titled "They Did This to Black People. Roland Exposed a Fraud Cannabis Stock Company." Now, this stock company of cannabis, I remember Roland Martin promoting this company on Roland Martin Unfiltered. Well, long story short, this company that a lot of Roland Martin fans were investing in defrauded them out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. So Roland Martin decided to go and post it on his page to expose the company, to drag the company, to say I have this email change, and the FCC is they're investigating, the stock company is investigating, etc. The SEC, I'm sorry, the SEC, the SEC, I'm sorry, SEC. So he said he had to testify, etc. And I'm just watching, I'm just observing. And the first comment that ran across my mind is that Roland Martin was the one that was promoting this company on his YouTube channel. Nobody would have known to go and invest in cannabis stock. He invested it that this was opportunity for Black America to get stock. And it was one particular comment that was under Roland Martin filter that they were saying that Roland Martin should have done his due diligence by investigating this matter. He should have been more thorough with his advertisers because a lot of people invested in it. One particular comment said, quote, "I appreciate that Roland didn't sweep this under the rug. I hope for a little bit more vetting beforehand going forward, but darn good job on following up and showing accountability." Now, when you promote a company like investments, if that company is going down the drain of being, if people say it's a fraud, then I also believe that Roland Martin should be called out. Now, I don't think he should be sued, but I also think that he should be called out. Yes, you're doing damage control, but you promoted this company to your fan base that is known of donating, known of giving you money, made your company worth millions of dollars off of the Roland Martin fan base. And see, and now you promoted this company that defrauded your followers, and now you trying to like clean it up. This is why creators have to do a better job promoting their business. Okay, creators have to put it in it, meaning that if you're going to promote this business, okay, then you got to do a good job vetting it. Because if you put and say, well, this company, you could do this with this particular company, okay, well, you got to make sure that that company is in the up and up. If they got some stuff that's not good, then maybe you don't need to promote that particular company. And my point is that those Black people that got defrauded or scammed, a lot of those people were saying, because of you, Roland, I invested my money into this company. Because of you, Roland, because you were doing those commercials and you were talking about, hey, donate to this Tulsa fund, donate to this cannabis fund, donate to this, African Americans have been frozen out the money, but this is your opportunity to donate into this or to invest into this fund, and this fund actually defrauded your followers. This is why I tell people, in a clear as day, do not listen to creators when they put those commercials up. You better do your own research, because when you put money into something, Roland Martin gonna be like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just promoting. Go to the company. Because if you're putting your faith in the Roland Martin, if you're putting your faith in Wiley, if you're putting your faith in Tasha or any of these other commentator or Dr. Umar, when you're putting your faith in these people, when it goes left, they're going to say it's your fault. You should have did your research. So verbatim, you should not invest your money without doing your research of that particular stock, doing your research on that company. If that company already got bad reviews, then you should not be researching or putting your money into that company. You should be like, you know what? I ain't going to do it, because obviously this company got some weird crap, and I'm not going to put my money into this company. I'm not going to put my money into this company because they already got some things that's kind of weird. So when you got the things kind of weird, it's no use of you trying it, because they're going to scam you too. And it's sad that these were black people, but people act like black people won't scam you. Black people will scam you too. It will be your own people. So it's up to you to really invest. And actually, when you investing in the stock market, that's a, you know what I'm saying, a tricky, it's a risk type of industry, because it's not a guarantee that you will see a return on your investment. Especially if you are invested in something new coming out. Somebody got to invest in my company and some cannabis stock. I mean, you got to make sure if that company, you better research, because now a lot of people cry. They emailing Roland Martin. Roland Martin got to play damage control. He's sending an email. He up there testifying to the SEC. He's up there going around, you know, telling them, cussing out the people, etc. But again, Roland Martin should have did more research. This brother claims he educated. He claimed he's an alpha. He claimed he got a degree in communication and journalism. So you mean to tell me he claimed that he knows so much about the Democratic Party, so much about the Republican Party, but you couldn't do the basic of researching your advertiser to make sure they're not out here scamming black folks? You caught on to the information late. You caught on to the scam late, and now you trying to do damage control. Who would trust you to whatever else you promote? Who would trust you to buy a product off your name? Because in this particular instance, it's so many people that is going on. It's so many people that is going that literally as have to file a class action lawsuit against the company. And me personally, I won't be shocked if Roland Martin, he be a part of the lawsuit as well, because he was up there. Make sure you donate to the fund. Donate right now. He was sending the information. He was sending me the website. This is the last time for you to donate. And then Roland Martin said, he called his company, his team, he called them in a meeting. He said, who all owe us money? Well, this particular company owed him about $60,000. The company that he was promoting, actually, he is owed $60,000. So when he reached out to the company and said, hey, bro, y'all know y'all owe me about y'all 3 months behind, they tell him, how about you promote something else and we'll add on and pay you for what something else. Just promote something else and then we'll pay you. He's like, no. And that what made him put on his reporter hat to do the investigation. But why didn't you wait until 2 days? If somebody owed me some money in 2 hours, I'm going to know about it. I'm not going to wait to 3 months to say who owe me money. You should get a daily report of every invoice every single day. Daily reports every single day. See, when people start talking, they would tell on themselves. And I don't have to necessarily send this to Roland Martin. I can put it out there because I'm going to talk about him on my blog. We got an article that's going to come out and watch him respond when we post this article. Because every time we put an article out there, he got to debunk it. But let's see if he can debunk promoting a scam cannabis company. And he promoted it on his YouTube channel multiple times. So you can't be talking about Dr. Umar. You can't be talking about Vicky. You can't be talking about Dr. Boyce Watkins. You can't be talking about any of these other people when you actually standing up there, head and shoulders, promoting a fraudulent company. And now that it's a fraudulent company, live on my YouTube channel, live on the Wiley Show, bro, you was wrong. Why didn't you apologize? You know why you didn't apologize? Because you didn't want the world to know that you was out here promoting a company that was defrauding your followers. And the reason why people knock on your door to get to promote your platform is because you brag about how much money your audience have donated. You said that your audience have donated a couple of $1 million collectively in order to keep your show running. It wasn't because of your ad dollars from these white ad agencies. It was because of the mom and pops and aunties and uncles that put $5, $10, $20, $25 here and there and collectively have built that into a multi-million-dollar company. That's why you're able to hire about 10 people. But still, your 10 people is incompetent. And let me tell you why. When you be talking about put the picture on the screen, they don't have the picture on the screen. When you be telling them to go to the second slide, they don't go to the second slide. When you tell them to go to the iPad, it take them about 10 minutes to go to the iPad. How in the world you paying all these black folks to work in the control room and they can't even do it fast, quick, and hurry? CNN would never. MSNBC would never. Fox News would never. Every time they go to a segment, they know how to do transition. You need to be in there with your staff and telling them to stop sleeping and telling them to stop eating fried chicken and telling them to stop watching the Wiley Show and the Real Housewives and be on the switchboard while you're promoting fraudulent companies. Because I have seen multiple episodes where Roland Martin is yelling on top of his lungs, "Go, you got the wrong slide. The next slide. Control room, where you at?" Well, damn, y'all been doing this show for years. Roland Martin, you're supposed to have all this knowledge. You're getting booked across the country. You mean to tell me your staff don't know the difference or how to transition to the next segment, don't know how to put the pictures up, don't have the wrong heading, have the wrong articles? You mean to tell me y'all don't rehearse before showtime? With love. I'm not coming at you hard. I'm just coming at you with a little critique because you got the money, you got the staff, you got intelligent people working. They just got to stop sleeping at the wheel. So when I saw it today, I was literally leaving the gym in line, waiting to be serviced by a lady that didn't speak no English. She didn't know the difference between wheat bread and Italian bread because she didn't speak the language. It was a language barrier. I got upset in Subway and I said out loudly, why in the world would you work in customer service knowing that you're going to have some customers that speak English? If you can't speak the language, then you need to be in the back, vacuuming the floor, mopping, throwing out the trash. You need somebody else that speak English. So she got another employee, and that employee barely spoke any English. That triggered me. Because while you in Subway trying to give order, you need to be taking an English class because you know you working in America. You know you're going to have people that speak English. At least you can speak some English. It's no difference if I was in Mexico. I know if I go work in Mexico, if they do hire me, I got to speak some Espanol. If I work in Colombia, If I worked in a country that speak Portuguese and most of the people speak it, I got to be able to speak the language. It's going to be difficult for me to work at a sandwich shop in Mexico and most of the clientele are Spanish speakers and I don't know how to speak the language. I'm going to be unsuccessful. They're going to be pissed at me. So I was a little triggered because I didn't understand. I'm having my headphones on listening to Roland Martin. This lady cannot understand my order because she don't speak no English. And I was a little triggered. I'm not going to tell you whatever else I said. I'm going to keep it PG-13 because I said something else because I was triggered. Because I'm like, why in the world is Subway hiring people that don't speak English? There's plenty of people that speak English that's qualified to work at Subway. Hire them first. And then the people that don't know how to speak English, let them do the cleaning. You can't work at the front desk if you can't speak the language with people coming in there. That's foolishness. Common sense would tell you ain't no customer want to have to be able to have to do sign language, have to go to Google Translation to get a sandwich. Talk back to me in this chat. I was a little triggered in that Subway. And then I had to turn Roland Martin off, and then I had to rewind because the people in there servicing me didn't speak my language. So back to Roland Martin. So I'm in there reading the comments and I'm observing the comments. And I said, okay, this is a sign. How can I learn? The Minister Louis Farrakhan said, when you see a man fall, don't laugh, learn. So I did not laugh. I learned from the situation. I said, before I get somebody to come on my show and want to do some stocks, let me do my due diligence. If I have not done my due diligence, don't bring in the show. They could be giving me $80,000 because if my people invest in something, and if it goes left and it's a whole scam, then I can be blamed because I promoted the scam. Even if I didn't know it or not, I put that scam on the platform. I put those scammers on the platform. So I should get part of the blame. So I had to say it. And I know Roland Martin and I don't see eye to eye. He feels like I'm not a journalist. Let me break it down to Roland Martin. Back in the day, we had Darius on our show, Darius Cooks. He was on our show. And Darius Cook said he don't like Roland Martin because he's messy. I tagged Roland Martin. Roland Martin made a nasty tweet saying I'm not a journalist. I'm pretty much nothing. And I told him, we on YouTube together. You asked for a Cash App. I asked for a Cash App. Get your head out of your behind because this is the new way of doing media. You ain't on CNN. You're not on CNN. You're not on MSNBC. You on YouTube like everybody else. You be on StreamYard when you be at home when your staff can't get to work because of the storm. You was on StreamYard glitching. So how you gonna say he not a real journalist? And if I call myself a journalist, that's my business. If we allow the Flame on Road to tell everybody that they women, why can I not say that I'm a journalist? Talk back to me in this chat. If we allow people to come out there looking like me and say they is a woman, then why can I say I'm a journalist? What's the difference? I woke up and I feel like a journalist. I feel like I went to school and got my degree. I feel like a Don Lemon. I feel like a NBC commentator. I feel like I'm a MSNBC reporter. If we gonna be technical and honor people that say they was born in the wrong body and they feel like a woman. So I feel like a journalist. Talk back. That's how I feel. If we talk about feelings. And that's what me and Roland fell out. Then I went on my blog. He didn't like it. I'm not a CNN anchor. He was trying to debunk me. Me and Roland got into it back in the day. I was a huge fan of Roland Martin. I go way back with these people. He used to do a radio show after he got done doing News One Now, he would go upstairs or go to another office and do his radio show. And I called into his radio show because I said, you are a mentor to me, brother. You are a teacher. because you have taught me so much about politics at a young age, right? He talked about me, gave me praise. And then one time, I kind of dragged and trolled Roland. I said, you a flop. Your show ain't no level on CNN. It's a low-budget show, low-grade cameras. You're not on the level of OWN Network. You're not on the level of BET. You're not on the level of Don Lemon. You will never be Don Lemon. You got fired from CNN, fired from CNN. And then Roland blocked me. Then he forgave me. He unblocked me. But I got to tell you, I'm going to always be me. Because y'all get to sit and tell people to kiss y'all, whatever. I got to be able to say I had to say. And I humble myself with Roland because it's a generational gap. Roland Martin is old enough to be my father. So it's a generational gap. You know, these new people say we not journalists. All we do is YouTubers. We have people that's out here putting on wigs, call themselves comedians. They say we're not journalists. And I don't really think they funny, but if they could believe that they could put on a wig and be a successful comedian, that's their life. But don't dim my light when I want to get a microphone and entertain masses. And then they try to dehumanize you and make you little and say everything that you do on YouTube is dehumanizing. No, it's not. It's no different than you putting on a wig and saying jokes. It's no different. It's no different. I can sit on this camera and entertain people. This is the new era. Streaming is the new era. How can you get mad at me because I'm telling it like it is? And even Roland had to challenge Roland on that. No, Roland, you have a right. You stand for the freedom of speech, so you must honor my speech and honor me. And then he said, are you a journalist? I said, yes, I'm a journalist. And he started laughing. You can laugh at me all day. I'm a journalist. A journalist that's losing weight and can look at my neck. Everybody can't say that. I digress. And then Roland Martin don't like it because I criticize him when he be uplifting Biden all the time and he make Trump to be so evil. He make Trump be so evil and act like Trump, if he become president, the world go in. Stop telling these black folks that lie. We survived a Trump presidency. If black folks survived Jim Crow, if black folks survived Nixon, if black folks survived all these other presidents, we will survive Donald J. Trump. We survived President Clinton. When he signed that crime bill, we will survive President Donald J. Trump. Stop lying to these black folks that if Trump get in office, the world go end. That's a lie. Trump got in office, the world did not end. But Roland, he pushes a narrative that everything that the Republican Party do is evil, and that's a lie. And this the same man you see on the screen here. The reason why he have to go to these low budget companies because Coca-Cola won't book him and put a commercial on there. Pepsi won't do it. Fritos, Doritos, none of these people, the food that he eat, and he eat a lot of it, they don't even put those commercials on his network. He have to beg his audience to donate because the ad agency said no to him. The Democratic Party, the party that he be teaching folks how to wobble, they barely give him any money. Here we are in a political season, and billions of dollars is changing hands, and Roland barely get a piece of the pie. Call it what it is, and Biden is at the head. You trying to say Biden is so great. Why Biden and the Democratic Party, the DNC, the DCCC, why they not writing multi-million-dollar checks to Roland Martin Unfiltered? They supposed to be marketing towards black folks. Why they not sending you a check so they can have Biden commercials playing on your network? The Republican Party is donating money to these conservative networks. They got Trump commercials playing hour after hour. Why you ain't got no commercials playing on your show? And since you think President Biden is so great, if he's so great, then why do you have to beg for crumbs? Why he not giving you a bigger piece of the pie? You done an entire segment of being frozen out of the ad dollars. It was a great piece. But you should have went further and call out President Trump's failure of giving Black-owned media a piece of the advertiser pie. Because the federal government spends billions in advertising. And Black-owned media get less than 1%. And he's Black-owned, have to fight for less than 1%. So, Roland, the reason why you had to go to a scammer because you couldn't go to Biden because he said no. So stop preaching that rhetoric that Trump is so evil to Black America when Biden have not even changed the percentage point for Black-owned media. We still fighting for crumbs. We still fighting for that. So that's my whole argument. When I tune into Roland Martin Unfiltered, he overtalk conservatives. He don't let the conservative voices speak. He think he know it all. Now, it's nothing wrong with you challenging them, but allow them to finish their statement. He cussed them off. That's why he can't keep a conservative voice on there. Who want to be on that show and they can't even get a point across? He cut them off mid-sentence. I saw him do it to Black women. I saw him do it to Black men. Who want to come there as a Black conservative when they say, oh, hello, you cut them off? Oh, wait a minute, because President Biden, Donald J. Trump, go to my iPad. Because President Biden, well, wait a minute, let me finish my thought before you go to your iPad. I just got to call it what it is. And I felt like that's unfair. Just like I feel like it's unfair when you go to these conservative networks when they want to cut off folks that are more somewhat liberal or more pro-Biden. I think that you should allow the opposite side to get their point across. And then you hear what they have to say, then you challenge it with your idea or with your statement or with your research. You counter their argument. But at least let that person finish. Don't cut them off. And Roland have a huge ego. And he cuts people off. And that's a problem. That's a character flaw. And I'm live on YouTube. And he got scammed. So now it opens the door for Tariq Nasheed to say Roland Martin is promoting scammers. So now when you try to go against Dr. Umar or Tariq or any of these other pro-African Black people, pro-African descent Black people, they ain't going to take nothing what you got to say because here you are, a Black man supporting or promoted scammers. And you're doing damage control. So Roland Martin, I think you need to make a public apology. And in the future, my brother, with love, I think that you need to investigate and vet every single advertiser that come to your show, especially those that want to sell a stock or want people to invest in a stock in the future. Thank you. Now we're going to move on from that because I had to open up the show with Roland Martin because I was watching him today. See, I watched me some Roland Martin. I like his show. I like the panel. I like when he allow people to speak. I like when he go off. I like when he do his heart to heart. I like when he drag conservatives. I like when he somewhat get a backbone with these Democrats. Because let's be clear, you rarely talk about the immigration problem that's going on in this country. You rarely talk about the migrant crisis that's going on in Chicago. You rarely talk about the migrant crisis that's going on in New York City. And this is all on the steps of Biden. He's at the top. The same way you keep that energy with Trump, you need to keep that energy with Biden because as a fact, if I was on your show, if you don't cut me off, I would say under President Donald Trump, they was not flooding our borders like they're flooding it now. Under President Donald Trump, he deported them massively out of this country. They decided not to come here because the Trump administration created a standard. You come here, we will deport you. Do not come. And now Biden is getting outplayed, and the Republicans are getting smart. And those people in Texas said, well, let's bust them up north. But Roland Martin rarely talk about that. That is a failure of President Biden. But you got to allow that voice to be heard. Just like Roland Martin, I don't agree when you had a young black brother on your show, and I love King Randall, a young black conservative brother or a young brother that talked to Republicans. You brought that young man on your show and you talked over him and dragged him, dissed him. And the only thing he said, I'm not worried about voting. I'm worried about educating young boys in Georgia. And you dogged that young man and trashed him because he did not agree of your principles of being a Democrat. And you couldn't understand that. And you may, instead of you listening to what man point, you trying to force your love of Biden down his throat. Every black person is not a Democrat. Every black person is not going to vote for Biden. Get that through your thick skull. No matter how you yell, no matter how you yell to your staff to go to your iPad, there will be more black people voting for President Donald Trump in the next election cycle. It is a fact. More black men, more black women. It is a fact. More black people are going to vote for President Donald Trump, and there's nothing that you can do about it, Roland Martin. The Democratic Party can't do nothing about it because black folks are waking up to the okie doke because they're realizing they're not getting that much from the Democrats in the first place. And how long have they been voting for Democrat? Over 40, 50 some years, and they've been suffering for all of those decades. So black folks said, well, wait a minute, let's give the Republicans a chance. So I'm just talking. I had to open up with Roland Martin first because that was on my mind first. Talk back to me in the chat. All right. So how y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing all right? Are we meant to pretend thousands of immigrant children didn't go missing in front of our eyes during the Trump and the wall itself was built on car? Listen, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that piece. My whole argument was that, we should look at that issue at the border. And that's a failure on both parties. That's a failure doing the Republicans. That's a failure on the Democrat. This is an American issue. And until when these politicians get it together, they can't even come to an agreement on a budget. So if they can't even agree on funding how we have this country pay its bills, how are they going to be focused on getting fixing our immigration system? I'm just being honest. All right. Make sure y'all like the video. We got a lot of topics to get into, and we're going to get into it. I got to get into it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I said I'm not going to stand up today because when I talk like this, I got to sit on down. And plus, I'm kind of tired. I did a 3-hour workout today right here on YouTube. All right. All right. So let's talk about Blueface, y'all. Blueface, they saying Blueface got arrested. They said he violated his probation. Okay. They're saying he violated his probation and makes and I'm like, what is going on here? Is this true? Is this real news? What is going on with Blueface, and why is he going through this? You know what I'm saying? And I really thought he was going to get himself together, but Blueface reportedly served time for probation violation stemming from Drama X. Blueface reportedly gone to the Las Vegas Police Department to turn himself in to probation violation stemming from baby mama drama. They say, according to multiple online sources, the rapper may end up serving up to 1 year in prison as a result. They say undated footage featuring the rapper has emerged on social media and leading to speculation that Blueface will, in fact, be away from the public eye for up to the next year. His mother then took to her own social media page on Friday to suggest that Jaden and Krishan had a hand in her son's situation. They said Jaden got him one charge, Rock got him one that violated the other. She wrote, "That's why it's so quiet. Praying everyone now understand why I don't want them together, because parents want the best for their children." She continued, "I love them all, but not together. Praying for everyone to listen to their parents." Prayer hand emoji. "My baby is in jail and my heart is broken again because they don't listen." Blueface mother then went into detail suggesting that baby mama one, Jaden, threw a glass at security. While while baby mama two, Krishan, hit a fan. That they refused to come forward and tell the authorities what happened has reportedly landed her son in jail. Regardless of the details surrounding Blueface's unfortunate circumstances, the rapper was on probation stemming from 2022, the Pow Pow incident that saw a Las Vegas business get forced into closing its doors. In October 2022, he was involved in a Pow Pow at a gentleman's club in Las Vegas, which resulted in one man being injured. The controversial rapper, real name Jonathan Porter, was originally ordered to pay $3 million to the club to cover lost revenue. So I want to say this. I don't blame his baby mamas. I blame Blueface. Blueface, you've been out here going reckless when you was on probation. When I was on probation, baby, I ain't say a word. I didn't even J-Rock. I didn't even go to no liquor store. I went to work, went home, went to work, went home, did what I was supposed to do while I was on probation, did my community service, make sure I got on Zoom with my probation officer, make sure I didn't do no kush and get my blood, have that dirty blood. So I test dirty. I make sure I did everything right. I made sure my mental health was in order. I made sure I paid my debt, that $30,000 to Denton County. I made sure I did everything right so I can get out probation early, and I moved on with my life. But when you on probation, you still are part of the of being in trouble, right? You still part of the correction system. So you got to make sure you do right. And Blueface still want to do all this dirty stuff. They said, "Wiley, what were you on probation for?" "Criminal mischief, property damage, when I messed up the library." Hashtag the library still standing. Okay. I threw a couple of books, messed up by one or two computers, But I made sure that I participated in the legal process, and I got off of probation early, and we were able to pay off the $30,000 plus legal fees due to my audience. And that's when I had maybe 5,000 followers. The Bible said, whether you is 2 or 3 gathered together in my name, there will be in the midst also. If you got 2 or 3 willing mind folks, it can get done. Okay? So don't say no old Wiley. Praise the Lord. I did that one incident. I ain't been in trouble with the law since. God, God is good. No, it wasn't no $10,000, baby. You got it wrong. My legal fees itself was about $10,000. But the library and all of that combined with legal fees and all that, probation fees, about $30,000. And they wanted more than that. If I didn't have no good attorney, they wanted more than 30,000. But because I had me a black man with some sense, a good attorney out of Houston, that brother stood in the gap for me and fought on my behalf. And he told me, "Did you smoke? Did you smoke? Stop that smoking." When we got the deal on the table, he said, "Stop that smoking." I stopped. I didn't start back until it got legal in Illinois. Once I was off probation, then I started back. And I'm done with it now. I don't want to smoke no more. But Blueface, he still want to ride out here dirty. He still want to do stupid stuff. Maybe he do need to sit down for 365 days. But one thing I can say about Zeus, they was out there promoting that show. They said Wiley was scared. I was scared. What you mean? I'm not a criminal. I don't understand why people like to go in and out of jail. Either you just sick or you like to get your bread basket played with in the jail cell. But I had one incident. I don't want to go back and get fingerprint and take a mug shot. Who want to keep going back? First of all, it smells like piss and it's cold. I was scared. All these people that love it and keep going back, that's what they love. I don't want that life. I never want to go back and eat 3 hots in the cot. No. I don't want that life. Never. That was my experience. I don't want to eat no stale, thick bread and that fake egg sandwich that they feed you. I don't want to go through that again. Nope. There's some stinky clothes they got you putting on. I don't want to go back to that. I was only in jail for one night, and I will never forget that day. And that's a day I will never forget. And it's a part of my life. But I'm not no a criminal that continued to do crime. Baby, that's a one incident. That's it. You're going to see me keep going back like Blueface. He's stupid and dumb. He can't even hardly talk. And then he's so stupid, he dumbs himself down. The man know how to write. He was intelligent. He was doing good in school. He became a rapper, and now he got to act slow. He's very intelligent. He even talk. He didn't used to talk like that. His mama said, I don't know why he talk like he's slow. He can't even hardly talk. He don't talk like that. He playing at us for son. He's a very intelligent man. He was in opera. He went into no rap. He played basketball. He had good grades. He was a nerd. He dressed like a rock star. A man that listened to heavy metal. That's how he used to dress. The man had a mohawk. And now he became a hip-hop rapper. He had to dumb himself down and act like a clown. Maybe he should sit down for 365 days, and maybe he could be a Muslim and sell some bean pies for the Nation of Islam. He just do dumb stuff. And his baby mama, you know they dumb. Krishan smell like urine and fish, sweat. She just now took off them filthy, nasty hospital bracelets. And Jalen don't speak good English. And she just do stuff because she's slow. So I'm tired of this storyline. They was entertaining last year, but I'm tired of it. I don't even talk to them as much. I used to watch Crazy Love on Zeus. I unsubscribed because it was stupid. I got tired of Krishan crying with that missing stinking on my television screen, and I got tired of Blueface smelling like must and loud and kush. I just got tired of watching. It was stupid. It was the same old, same old. Then half the stuff they talked about on Krishan Crazy in Love, they were posting about it on the internet. I just got tired. That's why I don't even watch That So TV or That TV. I don't watch all that mess. Baby, I do my own drama on the Wiley show. Catch me watching the Bernie Mac show. Catch me watching the Golden Girls. Catch me watching 227. Man, I don't watch all that drama when I get off the air. Baby, then you going to catch me in my room eating some air fried chicken, watching me some Bernie Mac. Who it? I ain't watching that. Watching people get rolled over in the floor, getting their hair snatched. I don't watch stuff like that. I used to do that. It was entertaining for a moment, but I didn't want to keep indulging in that. I unsubscribed from them apps. So maybe he should go to that, and maybe he should get him some sense. And his mama ain't got no sense. She's still trying to compete, and she want to sleep with her own son. She was competing her own son, Sasha's to her man Sasha's. So you know she kind of dumb and stupid. Now you trying to make it into Hollywood at almost 55, 60 years old. Sit down with your stupid self, you old fool. You foolish woman. Come on. Now you want to be in Hollywood. It don't make no sense. They get on my nerves with all that. And every day they being posted on the blog. That's why I had to create my own blog. I don't want to be talking about them all day, every day. I tell my staff, no, we ain't post about them all day. We'll post about this, but that's about it. But they won't be on the blog every other post. We talking about Blueface. Nope. It's other more important things that we can post, and that's what we do on the blog. Jalen got a smell too. Both of them smell bad, and they smell like a whole walking STI. Them sharing each other, you know, both of them itching. Baby, they smell like a whole STI. Talk back to me in the chat. They smell like what Cardi B was accused of having by Tasha K. All right. Let's move on. Who else I'm going to talk about today? Who else I'm going to talk about today? Now, we do got a Wiley show, Wiley the Troll exclusive here that nobody's talking about, but we have to do a follow-up because my email was definitely going through today. And I want to shout out to my producer and also my email. When I was texting my producer, I was texting her, and I said, oh my gosh, my email is just going off with this story. So it was a story. I don't know if you all remember this story of this guy. This is not a celebrity. This is a Dallas socialite, Dallas, South Dallas, Oak Cliff ghetto. This man that you see on the screen here was y'all know. I don't know if y'all remember Jalen, but this young brother was on my show, but he decided to go and whoop a senior citizen. All right. Right now, according to my sources, right, this thug, he beat up this old man because the old man hit his car, and instead of him going and get the insurance paperwork, he whooped the man, beat him up, messed him up and everything, right? So according to my sources, it was a hearing today, and the state is offering him a 17-year prison sentence. Oh my God. Wait. They're offering him 17 years for aggravated assault. 17 years. Now, my God. I'm laughing because I'm like, damn. It's just some crimes you don't do. And he was already on probation from a previous crime. And this is in Dallas, Texas. This is Texas. So when we dropped this story, it went viral on the internet. Baby, everybody and their mama was calling me. I mean, everybody and their mama was calling me. I was getting threats. Everybody was calling me. Baby, this sister. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find her picture. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I had posted this story last year, right? And they all deleted the videos. So now I know when I post somebody's video, I have to like screen record because they had like deleted the video and stuff. Like you could probably find the fight, but I didn't want to post it up there. So give me a second. Oh my gosh, these ads are on here. Praise the Lord for the ads. So this woman that you see on the screen here. Give me a second. Okay, I'm not gonna post a picture. I'm not gonna post a picture. I'm not gonna do it. All right. But anyway, he had a homegirl, and she couldn't bail him out. They call her the tweaker or the twerker. She supposed to be braiding hair. She supposed to be braiding people's hair and stuff. So the police come break. It was so many police cars because they was bragging about the fight on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube, on Facebook. So we took and we talked about it. And it was a drag all over, child. Her brother called me. He was threatening me. People all over in Dallas from South Dallas was sending me messages about the situation. I mean, everybody and their mama was just texting me. It just went viral in Dallas. And this man was on my show. Now, mind you, he got outed as being gay because at first he was on the down low. How he was able to get baby mama and he got 2 sons. How he was able to do it? So the baby mama found out that he had the 3 letters and that he was LGBT. And she outed him and it went viral. And that's how he got, you know what I'm saying? That's how he got his attention. That's how he went viral and everything. Yeah. And so now he went from all that. He had an OnlyFans. He came on my show because he came on my show. And then he was telling me on the show, he said, man, I got warrants or whatever. I can't talk about my kid. I got warrants. I'm hiding from the law. He was actually hiding from the law. And I came and picked him up or whatever. And we did the interview. And then I took him back to South Dallas on a secret location. He was hiding, you know what I'm saying, from the cops. And he got caught. And he got arrested. He served some time. I think they put him on probation. And then a couple of months after that, he gets he beat up a senior citizen black man. So we will keep y'all. Again, this is just a deal, a sentence deal that they offer him. But I will let you all know when more information come out, because I do have some more receipts that we're going to be posting on my wileythetroll.com, and I put it up on there. But I do want to thank that story because that story is how I got popping on Facebook. So I do want to thank that story, and it got me a lot of ratings a lot of traction. It got a lot of traction on the website right now because I'm speaking to a whole Dallas community, and it's a lot of them. You know, Texas is huge. So, and I do believe he deserved to be in jail because he whooped that man bad. If you see the video, if I can find the video, I'm going to try to put it on my website. He whooped him bad. Whooped him. And it was on camera. He did it for the camera because he popular in South Dallas, all these ghetto people with dirty feet. Oh, Jalen, don't do that, Jalen. He's so crazy. They was laughing. He was bragging about it. Baby, them police cars came to the house. Baby, them police cars came down. Baby, they knocked on the door. They kicked that door down. And she was, wait, I can just go back in my mind. She was like, wait a minute, y'all calls the laws? Because she ghetto, third grade education. Why would y'all call the laws to my house? You called the laws. Y'all got the law to my house off of a little simple assault. Because she didn't know the law. She kept saying, a simple assault. He ain't gonna get nothing but probation. Off a simple assault. Y'all call the law. Because she kept telling the world, he about to get out. He about to get some probation. Baby, once the victim, daughter or cousin said that man is hooked up to some machines, I said, he ain't gonna get out. That ain't no simple assault. And I'm just gagging right now. I'm gagging. I have talked to so many people today about this story in Dallas, but my phone has been ringing off the hook. People have just been sending me stuff. I mean, receipts. Somebody was in the courtroom saying some stuff to me. So I talked about the story, and it's his fault. You decided you want to show off for the cameras, and now you got to pay the price. You had no right to do that to that 65-year-old man. You had no right to go after that 65-year-old man. You had no right. That man, you got an accident. You supposed to get his ID, his insurance, and go your happy way and get the police and get a police report. It wasn't even that bad of damage. But because you didn't have no license, you had warrants, from my understanding. And now you got to have a $250,000 bond. And the state trying to offer you 17 years. So you might as well. And then the last thing I saw him, he did a jail call, and this man had on a whole wig. No shade. This man had on a whole wig in the jail. So you got to do what you got to do. You play stupid games. You got to play. You got to play the stupid prize. I mean, you get stupid prizes. Just as simple. So he had on a whole wig in jail. Now he's somebody's girlfriend. Now his two beautiful babies got to see they bottom and dirty blood father in jail. That got to be embarrassing. And now that man got on a whole wig because somebody on my Facebook, and again, I can't find it, but it was on my Facebook, and they tagged him. That man had on a whole wig on the video jail call, and it's no shade. I said, yikes. Okay. I wasn't even thinking because my blog wasn't out then. My blog was under construction. So I wasn't even thinking as a blogger. I was just thinking like, oh, this is a key. But now since I'm a blogger, now I'm downloading, like now I'm in my blogger mind. But my blog went out when I saw that. I saw that like a couple of weeks. My blog just came out, but came back, the revamp about 3 days ago. No, I'm not lying. I actually saw that. I follow a lot of people on Facebook. I wouldn't even lie about that. That man had on a wig. So he went in straight. No, he was never straight, baby. He had, Okay. So that's a Wiley the Troll exclusive. So make sure y'all go check out that information. And we will update y'all on this young brother. We will update y'all when we get more information. But I'm glad justice is served. I'm glad justice is getting served. I'm glad he's not on the streets because we don't need people out here whooping on elderly people. And in the video, what was so sad, the woman was definitely crying. It was like a lady there. She said, please stop hitting them. Okay, let him go. She was crying. The gag is like, if I can find the video, Aaliyah TV, if you can find that video, please send it to me. But it was so sad because it was a witness there. She was crying. Someone, please let the man go. You go kill her. I saw it all. I mean, that lady, she was bawling in tears. It was sad. It was so sad. Let him go. Please. Okay? And whoop that man. I'm like, if you want to hit on some, do what I do, hit the gym. But when you do it to a human, baby, you got to take that. You got to do that time. Baby, this ain't no property damage. You actually destroyed someone's face and mind, skull and all that. Like it was sad. So that's crazy. And he can't even afford no attorney. At least me, I was able to afford a private attorney. Let me tell you something. If you get in trouble in Dallas, you better pay for you a private attorney. I paid for me a private attorney. So I didn't take my chances with a court-appointed attorney because I first had one. One getting no emails, one communicating. So I said, let me hire an attorney. I hired an attorney. He got the ball rolling. But this man, he ain't got no money. He was staying with somebody in South Dallas that was on public assistance. And then she got into it with somebody in Dallas, and they reported her to the police because they were smoking, playing with weapons. They reported her to Child Protective Services, etc. So she calmed down a lot because Child Protective Services was in her house every week. And they told her, just stop going live. Baby, the twerker, she was up there, they was calling Child Protective Services on her every single week. And they pretty much just told her, just stop going live with your children here. And they kept coming. So she calmed down a lot. I don't hear too much about her at all. But with this man, I had to give y'all, and I'm going to finish it for the entire week. I mean, until we get all the details. So once he officially get it, it's official, then I will update it on wildershow.com. And then people was taking my article and doing an article on how could, but shout out to the people that took my article because they did give me credit. Hello, they didn't give me credit. So, you know what I'm saying? They did give me a lot of credit. So the two people, I think it was like 2 or 3 other blogs picked it up and they did give me credits because I Googled myself. I always Google myself. I'm obsessed with me. I love to see me in Google. So I see that they were, you know, they did send me 2, they did give me credit because let me just double check. Hold on. Yeah, they did give me credit. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, they gave me credit. All right. I just want to make sure. All right. Let's move right along. Now, we got some more topics to get into. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. I need y'all to like the video. Come on, y'all. Hey. All right. I need y'all to like the video. Moderators, let me know how we doing the likes. Come on, it's 195 of y'all. Now, how we doing the like? Because y'all like to just watch the Wiley Show and don't like it. If y'all want to see the Wiley Show grow, it's like I just talked to one of my people, one of my mentors. He said, baby, you got to tell them to hit that like button, baby. You do that, you gonna really boost up in the algorithm, child. That's the only thing that's holding you back. Your people ain't like it like they supposed to. You got to tell these people to like it. Hold up before we get to another time. I can end this show right now. And it's a whole lot of stuff I got to say. Y'all better go ahead on and hit the like. Man, 60 likes, baby, bye. Baby, bye. You about, after I get to drinking this water, we should be at 100. Come on. Come on, somebody. Wait a minute. Yep. Come on. It's a lot that we got to talk about. Ain't nobody else live. You might as well like it. Hello. Man, let me hurry up and take this court thing off. This is giving me a flashback when I was in front of the judge. And the judge said, do you agree? Because they gave me a deal. Do you agree with all this? Do you understand what you're signing? No. He said, oh, wait a minute. He cannot sign the deal. So my attorney, and then my attorney explained, no, he talking about, because I was so nervous. I'm like, no. He said, no, he's talking about the deal that you agreed that the paying the library back and blah, 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 being on probation, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I do agree. Yes, Your Honor. Do you understand what you're saying? Yes, Your Honor. And then I understood. But yeah, this is bringing back so many memories of being in the courtroom, and I don't want to experience that again. Maybe I don't want to experience that again. I don't want to experience that again, child. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't want to experience that again. Oh, bye. Okay, who else are we talking about? Who else are we going to be talking about? Oh, my favorite comedian, Monique. Okay, so Monique went live. I mean, she did a podcast, a radio show, right? And she said she was talking about, finally broke her silence about the Taraji and Oprah Winfrey Color Purple drama. She said on the podcast that it is a shame that she said, Taraji said, we were handpicked to do this movie and they didn't have no food. They didn't have a trailer for the thing, but they've been doing this for years. And the reason why we have to blame Oprah is because Oprah had to get a phone call to get informed about this. And this is all on Oprah because you handpicked these people, or the production handpicked these people. Why did they have no food? But they like, damn, who cares? They black. You ain't got to give them all them trailers. So Oprah went at it, and I'm glad that she's calling out. I'm sorry. Monique went at Oprah. I'm glad that she went at Oprah because Oprah should be blamed. Oprah said she's the producer, right? Your job as the producer is to make sure for the people, right? Right? You supposed to be there for the cast, etc. But it was so trash because they didn't have any of this. And then Sydney said something so wise. She said either A, Oprah Winfrey is not that powerful as we think, or B, she don't give a F. Because there's nowhere in the world, Monique said all of that should have been handled, period, when they green light go. It should have, all of that stuff should have been done. I don't understand why they don't have food. You know Taraji like to eat. You know the one that plays Sophia. You know she like to eat. You already know Fantasia can't read, but she can eat. All that good singing she doing, she love to eat. Black folks love to eat. Especially that woman that the Orange and New Black, she love to eat. So I was talking to some people in Hollywood, and this one particular person that works in Hollywood, worked on many sets around the country, said, quote, "There is no excuse for that. I worked on projects with budgets on the low end, but everyone still had what they needed, trailers, supplies, etc. Oprah should be ashamed." Of course Oprah should be ashamed. Only thing she gonna do is put that rag on her head and be so fake. No, Oprah, is on you because you don't give a damn about these black people. You didn't even give a damn about the people in Hawaii. You and Dwayne Johnson was promoting a GoFundMe for people to donate money. Why didn't y'all go in y'all pocket to help those people that was going through those wildfires? So when I seen how she pooped on Monique, I knew she didn't give a damn about a Taraji. She didn't give a damn about any of the other cast. And Warner Brothers is evil as well. Because why would you do a movie and treat black talent this way? That's why they all need to get blamed. The CEO of Warner Brothers. Give me a second, Tasha. You don't know me, baby. I call white and black people out at the same damn time. You don't know what you're talking about. Warner Brothers gonna get dragged too. Because they've been doing this to people. Been doing this. Mr. David Zalav, Zaslav. I'm gonna just call you David. Brother David was born in 1960, is an American media executive who is the current CEO and president of Warner Brothers. He need to be blamed. Let's put Brother David on the screen. Wait a minute. Because this is what gets me with people, and this is why I like Monique, because Monique put an address on it. Not in that particular podcast, but throughout her history of calling out the pay gap and the pay quality. Let's put Brother David on the screen here. Let's put him on the green screen. This man, you don't see his picture going viral. Let's put him on the screen. Oh, wait a minute. We got to be able to see. We just see his mouth. Hold on. Let me do that over. I want to make sure y'all can see his picture. Hold on 1 second. I want y'all to make sure y'all can see. There you go. So that's the CEO of Warner Brothers. White. There's nowhere in the world his own people will be there without a sandwich. He needs to be called out. The CEO, he the head man in charge. How dare you put a movie under your studio and don't feed the talent? You don't give them rental car, you don't give them drivers and security. Why did it take Oprah Winfrey to call you to do right? You mean to tell me it have to take Oprah Winfrey to call you to give them people security, call you to bring them lunch, call you to bring them trailers? That's pathetic. Meryl Streep would not be going through that. You think Meryl Streep and Tom Cruise would be showing up to a set with no dinner, no lunch, no security, no trailer? Talk back to me in the chat. You wrong. You a man and I'm a man. And brother, you did some effed up stuff. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oprah Winfrey should be ashamed. Whatever her name, Meryl Streep, whatever, she white. Tom Cruise white. You think Tom Cruise gonna be there without no dinner? You think you gonna see Tom Cruise there without a turkey wing? Baby, no, you ain't gonna see Tom Cruise. You think that man ain't gonna have no trailer? Look at that man. He did it. But they need to call this man out. And while Taraji crying, he got control of the budget. Oprah is just a high-profile slave that's promoting the movie. She ain't got no real power of that movie. She don't own the rights. It's the studio. It wasn't under her studio. This is the studio. This man right here. But it's easy to say Oprah. Is Oprah a problem? A symptom of the issue? Yes. But the disease that created it in this instance is this man. This man right here. The one you see with them glasses and smiling. Don't feel like feeding black folks. That's why I'm glad that The Color Purple flopped. Why we should be going out there breaking our backs getting popcorn when you couldn't even feed the staff that was on the movie? Why would I keep going to see that movie when the staff have to do the movie on an empty stomach? And so now the movie is flopping because it took them $100 million to make it, including budgeting, marketing, $100 million. They still have not matched that $100 million. Because them black folks got tired. Baby Taraji sat there and she put that old ugly Negro cry. Y'all just don't understand. See, if I keep taking these low pay grades, then what the hell is I'm doing it for them if I'm supposed to do the girls? If I keep taking it, she kept crying, messing up her makeup, putting all them tears mixed with all that makeup, messing up her mascara. Baby, she felt that hurt. She doing all that old ugly cry. I don't understand. I just understand. She did all that crying. Then she started spilling tea about Lee Daniels. Because she said on Empire, the trailers was infested with bugs, roaches, bed bugs, ants. She said on Empire, the trailers was infested with bugs. That's when we put Lee Daniels picture up there. So everybody that Monique been dragging, she was telling the truth. She is telling the truth. Everybody that she dragged, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, Lionsgate, she called them out. Did she pay a price? Yes. But in the long run, she got the deal. She got the Netflix money. She got the BET money. She got the deal with Lee Daniels. Yes, she took a hit, but Monique had a plan B. She got on that stage. Now, she didn't perform in no place like this. You know, this place is only for flop senior citizen comedians. She ain't performing, baby. When you go see Monique, it's in a big, wide, expensive, big seat place. She, you know, Monique haven't performed in there until when she first started doing a comedy, way back in the day. Baby, Bernie Mac was still alive, but she have upgraded from this. This is only for senior citizen fake flop comedians. Them the only one that stand right there. But Monique had a plan B. She sacrificed and she hit the road. She was on stage. Baby Monique was doing her comedy set. working out her jokes. And I was at her show, me and Miss Dover Queen, or Day, D-A-E, my moderator. We went to go see Monique, and some of the jokes she said on stage, especially the one about being a lesbian, she said that back in 2019. What was that, 2019? This before the, well, doing after the pandemic, everything was kind of lifted, and we went there to Atlanta, and she said that joke. We went to go see Monique at the Funny Bone Comedy Club, and I saw one of my producers that do comedy. She been trying to get me on stage forever. She been trying to get me on stage forever. Give me one time. All right. No, I don't think she recycled jokes. I think she knew about that Netflix deal when back then. I think she was just working through her material. That's when Tasha K lied about her son being sick. Come on, Miss Terry. Baby, that's what she lied. That's all pay these folks don't mind. That's why in 2024 we having fun on YouTube, because we ain't chasing Hollywood. We ain't chasing these celebrities. We having fun on Hollywood. All these other folks that's sitting here kissing butt, getting sad, getting hurt, chasing it, and you're getting your heart broke. We having fun over here on YouTube. Why? Because we not chasing these celebrities. All right. Give me a second, y'all. She said, Wiley, who was with you in canceled? Yes, she did. You better tell. She said, who is with you? And she canceled because she didn't agree on who was with me. Hold on one second. Let me put this water in the refrigerator. Hold on, y'all. I had to get this water. I had some water. Hold on. Put that in the freezer. Okay. I want to put that water in the freezer. Because I like that big one. All right. No, getting that water. Ain't nobody over here, child. I ain't got time for all that today. All right. So we done with this. But I do want to say this. The industry itself is difficult for Black people. It always will be. That's their Hollywood. Black folks gonna know it. They've been trying to sit at them people table for years and still getting crumbs. You will never, ever get equal pay like them. Never. Especially when you're a Black woman. You can forget that thought. They will never do it. Never. You would just have to take the crumbs, start your own studio. Taraji, laziness. And let me tell you why you lazy. Because you should have some better staff members working for you. Stop hiring them white folks. Where's your Black talent? Where's your Black managers? Where's your people that's going to fight for you? That's on you, Taraji. You should have had a good team that live and breathe for you. Stop hiring people that's giving you crumbs. Hire some people that will negotiate you some multi-million-dollar deal. That's one thing I can say about Monique and Daddy. Brother Sidney, he fights for Monique. And why do you think the media go and criticize Sidney so much? Because that black man, he fights for his queen. He fights for his wife. He's not taking pennies on a dollar. He tell them white people, this is my wife's resume. She's a legend. She ain't gonna take this deal. It's less when she was doing the Parkers. She's an Academy Award winner. Her resume is long. Don't play in my white face. Daddy is fighting for her. And the only people that is mad is depressed, bitter, single black women like Whoopi Goldberg. She ain't got nobody fighting for her. Sherry Shepherd, she ain't got nobody fighting for her. Because Sherry Shepherd, when she was throwing out shade at Monique, oh, Monique is difficult. Yeah. You still out here doing a podcast, and you still out here doing a comedy special, doing comedy shows in comedy clubs, because they not paying you fairly as a television host. You're not getting the Wendy Williams salary. Taraji ain't got no black man that's standing up for her. She's single, sad, depressed, because though you got the accolades, you lonely and you broke. You broke physically, you broke financially, and you ain't got no man, and you're almost in your 50s and 60s. Because you want to be the head, be in charge, but now, in the words of Monique, you're in a lonely B-word status. And Monique said, I got tired of chasing the bag. And I was on my third marriage. And she had to learn some sense to humble herself. She ain't got nobody. Who's fighting for you? Nobody gonna fight for you like you can fight for yourself, and you get somebody that can invest in that drive. Stop going to the slave master thinking that he's gonna get you what you want. He would never do it. You're gonna be up for a rude awakening. And that's what Taraji going through. She thought, oh man, I'm on Empire, I'm famous, everybody know me. Then she up there talking about, I haven't had a raise since I was on what movie was that? A movie that she did almost 10 years ago. I haven't had a raise since almost a decade ago. That's sad. Then now she's spilling tea. I need a better team. Have to fire my team. When she said, I haven't had a raise since Proud Mary. And Proud Mary came out when? When did Proud Mary come out? Baby, Proud Mary came out in 2018. I was 28 years old. I am 33 now. Talk back to me in this chat. See, Oprah Winfrey had somebody fighting for her. Somebody put a bug in her ear. Say, if you want to rake real money, tell ABC you want to own the show and license it back to the network. You pay the payroll. You pay all that, and you will license it to the network instead of the other way around. You be your own boss, and that strategy paid off, and that's why Oprah Winfrey, including with her real estate portfolio and stocks and bonds and investment in other companies, that's why she's thriving financially right now, because she made a good deal back in the 80s, and her man, Stedman, that you do not see on talk shows talking with Oprah all day, he gave her some good financial advisor. That's her secret weapon, her man Stedman. Because people thought he was living up on Oprah. That man Stedman is worth millions. Go check his net worth. That man ain't broke. That man ain't no beta. That man got money. He at one point had more money than Oprah. Talk back to me in this chat. Moderators, how we doing with the likes? How we doing with the likes? Talk back to me in the chat. I can see y'all don't have to type capital letters in the chat. I can see it for what it is. That's one thing about it. Thank God for my sight. I can see it without you typing capital letters. Everybody can't do that. Make sure y'all hit the like button. You ain't got to type in capital letters. Folks doing all that talking, can't even hardly see, going blind. Before they know it, they're going to have to do a comedy show with a C9 unit, with a K9 unit. They're going to be after going to read some riddle the way they going. This water is good. This water is good. It was a comment that I want to see. Taraji B. says she was gutted to take home $40,000. She was gutted to take home $40,000 for her role in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Brad Pitt took $10 million. Taraji has always been a loser. Baby, y'all dragging in this chat. Y'all dragging in this chat, child. Y'all dragging in this chat, okay? All right, let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it, baby. Baby, let's talk about it, baby. All right? Wait a minute. So that's a good point. YouTubers are finally realizing getting mainstream jobs to gossip on main network platform is nothing but slave work. Now they coming back to YouTube. Yes, because you're doing gossip. You're going to be used. You'll come out better building your own. This is why I've never said, I want to be on this network. I want to be on television. I want to do this. I want to be on the National Spelling Bee. I know my worth, and I'm not about to go there and get no door slammed in my face because I might grab somebody. So why go there? I know what you feel. Until I work so successful, my light gonna be so bright, let the networks come to me. I'm not gonna sit there and get on my knees and beg. I was trained as a Muslim under the Nation of Islam to work for self. I'm not gonna keep on begging them networks for what? I was trained under Minister Louis Farrakhan for self. Get it for yourself. Work for self. When these YouTubers go on there and they're getting their heart broke. Let's talk about this YouTuber. That lady right there. Y'all know who that is? That ain't nothing but a YouTuber. That ain't Halle Berry, a YouTuber. So this YouTuber, Claudia, Jordan, I'm in the chat, minding my own business, promoting me. Out of all the comments, Claudia said this in the chat, said, quote, at the Wiley show, please be more accurate in your reporting. Let me tell you something, Claudia. If you don't have the courage to call me like a woman, and let's have a conversation privately, don't you ever think in your almost 50 years of life to try to embarrass me in front of your slave master. Don't you do that, sister. You out of order. If you got a problem with me, hit me up in the DM. like you hit me up in the DM when Michelle ATL said you was a colorist. Don't you act dumb in front of them white folks. I will snatch you up with this mouth and this knowledge. You out of order. It ain't my damn fault that you struggling over there at TGIF. It ain't my damn fault y'all can't get 20,000 people to watch that show. It ain't my damn fault that the person over there in the screen can't read the teleprompter and her audio was messing up. Don't you ever think that you could try to school me in front of those people. I remind you of your black side. You out of order, chick. Now, if you got a problem with my reporting, hit me up on my line. Talk to my secretary, and we can put you on a conference call. We can talk about this over Zoom. But if you want to get real rowdy and ghetto, I can get real rowdy and ghetto too. Worry about them topics you talking about. You can't, because the chat then took over that show. We ain't studying what y'all talk about. It's the chat. It's lit in the chat. We got it lit in that chat. Everybody else dragging you, you want to come for me. You knock for my door, that'll be the wrong knock that you do. You live in Dallas. Let's have lunch. You pay for it. You got the money. You making $250,000. Ain't you the host? Shouldn't you? I heard that you making $350,000. Since y'all making all that, you take me to lunch. Send me an Uber Black. Send me some car service, and let's talk like people. Can't get mad that I'm reporting my stuff. When the last time you told TMZ to be accurate in their reporting? Never. So don't you ever think it is okay to tell me to be accurate. You on the same network, Fox, when they were sued for billions of dollars when they was telling folks that them voter machines was fraudulent. Fox got sued. That's why they fired Tucker Carlson, because they got sued. And you on that network, one of their head slaves. Do you tell Fox to be accurate in their reporting, heifer? No. You sat there and you sit in that front of that green screen and talk about them dusty, stupid topics you talk about with no charisma or no entertainment. You ain't telling Fox to stop lying. All they do is lie over there. Do you correct them? No. So as long as I'm walking over there in that chat, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. You don't control my website. Now, if you want to release a statement and send it to me, I'll put it on wileythetroll.gov. To then, don't you ever think it's okay, woman, to come in that chat and school me. I'm not one to play when I'm a man. You out of order. That's why you ain't got no husband, because you like to tell men what to do. That's why you single. I don't care how you run out and do cardio. You still single. The only man that deal with you because they hope that y'all can get a reality show on Bravo, and they told you hell no. So the only thing that you got is you in front of that green screen going on Foxo. I love Claudia too. She looked pretty nice. Not the feet though. She's a pretty, intelligent, beautiful, half black person. But she out of order, and I got to check her. She didn't drunk too much of that Hennessy to think that she could come and address me and think I ain't gonna say nothing else. I came to you direct, and I came to you privately and said, let's have a conversation. I'm not gonna kiss your butt. It ain't big enough. You too old for me. You 20 years older than me, old enough to be my mama. I'm not. That's why the last time you did that, you got cussed out by Milagro Grams because you call her a little girl. I'm your equal. You a YouTuber and I'm a YouTuber. Don't act just because you YouTubing on Fox, so you still on YouTube. It ain't my fault that you getting dragged. Why don't you ask that heifer with that wig and them granny big thick glasses where she can't read the teleprompter? It ain't my fault that that flop comedian couldn't get her connection together. It ain't my fault. That heifer did all that talking flop father, children smell like piss, and you mean to tell me you couldn't get your internet together? You say I'm an unpaid employee, and since I'm an unpaid employee, get your internet together. Since you ain't paying my salary, it should be going towards your internet connection because it flopped. This your last night. This supposed to be the main event, and you glitching. With your stupid self, that stupid laugh. You glitching. I couldn't even watch TGIF. Only thing I could do was put it on mute and troll in the chat. And I couldn't hardly have no dialogue because the person with the wig connection was going in and out. Hit that like button. Talking mess about me and your internet is a 1973 connection. But yet you want to drag me. Unpaid employees. And then this flop comedian, the one that's supposed to be performing, I would never say that person name again. I'm going to give you a nickname. Flop comedian. She supposed to be performing in front of 5 folks and want a liar, Tasha K, to open up. And your internet ain't together. I see why you need to do comedy shows, because you need to get an upgrade of your internet. Upgrade out of cricket. See, when you was in Chicago, you didn't have that problem. Now you in the boondocks of California, you in the boon at somebody's forest, and the internet ain't working. And that person decided, that flop comedian, flop and can't see comedian, she's saying, I got about 95 unpaid comedians promoting me. Baby, you happy somebody got your name in our breath, but it's only temporarily. Next week, we won't be discussing you. We're going to be moving on to something more relevant. New talent with better wigs and better internet connection. You're going to be forgotten about. You think you're going to be the content forever? Nope. Only reason why you was discussed because you was going toe-to-toe with a crackhead. Fuck it, I neither. Let's talk about it. You inserted yourself in that stinky, stinking, crunchy wig. You inserted yourself in the mix. And we shutting it down and you don't like it. Because if I ain't getting under your skin, why you still talking about me? You've been talking about me all week. You supposed to be above me. I don't care nothing about your pissy, stinky chores. All 3 of them is bad. They ain't gonna talk about my baby mama had to miss this and a miss that. Your baby mama had to miss that because she was a drunk. She was drinking too much. You said that in your set. And this person don't even know. She said in the set, my baby mama drunk too much. And that's why the pregnancy didn't go through. She was drinking and smoking crack. Stop telling them folks like she just randomly had a missed thing. It was a medical. No, she was smoking crack in the project on the west side and drinking. Why would that? Because the child was born, it went to DCFS. Because the mama was a crackhead. Get on my nerves. They're going to sit in that lie. Yeah, I was so sad with that person lost. Man, that baby mama that she talking about was a whole crackhead and a drunk. I'm surprised the other 2 children, the other 3 children made it. Because she drunk heavy and she was on crack. And then they have the nerve to talk about, oh, people bullying. I don't like when people bully folks. You just trashed me in my eye talking about bullying. Heifer, sit down. Shut up. You don't practice what you preach. You was just dragging me 15 minutes ago before you went live with that bad equipment. Now, Claudia, whenever you want to meet me in Dallas, we can have a conversation, sis, and we can sit on down and have a conversation. But you can't get mad that my blog is taking off. You can't stop it. It's a movement. Either get with the program or get out the way, because we're going to be moving forward. And then you keep telling your audience, Claudia and others, don't never say this. Y'all stop sending me stuff that people, you dusty wig clown, Ain't nobody sending you that stuff. You Googling yourself. Claudia saw them articles. She's Google herself. She put her name in the search engine on Twitter. The same with the senior citizen, because she get her glasses on, drink her coffee mixed with liquor, and she be Googling herself and on Twitter. She's happy that her name is being talked about this week. But it took her 65 years to get that. Damn, she's a failure. You acting like somebody DM'd you the article. You seen it because you Google yourself. Half this stuff these celebrities we responded to, they seen it with their own two eyes by being on them phones. Ain't nobody got to send them nothing. They see it before the trolls send it to them. How do I know? Because I be Googling myself and YouTubing myself and who's talking about me, who's talking about my blog, who's talking about me on Lipstick Alley, who's talking to me on Facebook, who's talking about me on X, Twitter X, who's talking about me on Snapchat, who's talking about me on TikTok. Stop playing with me. I'm a public figure like you a public figure. Stop acting like somebody just randomly said that you didn't see it yourself. You watch. You know what's going on. You ain't that busy. It's 24 hours in a day. You watching the Wiley show sometime doing that 24-hour cycle. No, I'm just being real. People always get mad at Brother Wiley. They can just throw shots. That they ain't used to that. See, they could just talk about my eye because I already know what you're going to say. It ain't going to hit. And then that flop fake comedian, y'all don't know what I got. Ha, ha, ha. Heifer, you ain't got nothing. I just don't tell you everything I got. You ain't got nothing. You just shut up and get this work. You could have ignored me. But you shocked that I came for you hard. I done brought up your wicked streetwalker ways when you was in Chicago with them dirty shoes and raggedy shoes. Can't get mad at Brother Wiley. If you mad, you ain't got to watch me. Let's talk about this person in my clothes. I'm avoiding them. How we doing in the likes? How we doing in the likes? Moderators, let me know how we doing in the likes. Let me know how we doing in the likes. All right, let's get some more likes, child. Let's get some more likes. How y'all doing? Yeah, I know all his Chicago biz. He used to say it on his. He forget that I went to most of his comedy shows. Can't get mad. I went to most of your comedy shows. Can't get mad. I'm talking about you. I'm waiting on y'all. All right. So let's talk about this man on the screen. I told y'all he not having fun on YouTube. He's sad. He's depressed. He's going through another midlife crisis at 35 years old. Brother Armon Wiggins, he did a video about female rap again, and he gave an order to his moderators and said, you're not allowed to drag me in other chats or on a Discord or on Station Head. If you do, you are fired and relieved of your duties. He said that on the video. He did not bring no callers on that particular video at all. He released a video after that. He released a video and it said, quote, I started to hate YouTube. Time to have fun again. Let me break that down. Armon Wiggins did something that worked on YouTube. Number one, he loved his audience and he just wanted to be a YouTuber. The problem with Armon that messed him up, he ran to the celebrities. He ran to these people because he thought, I can drag you, but yet I still want to interview you. Baby, that's not going to happen. Then he tried to act and get into going to get deals. They slammed the door. They did not receive him. He thought, because I got on the cap, I got new teeth, I got the looks, my skin is smooth, I smell like baby powder and buttermilk. So, of course, they're going to put me on a high-value movie. They said, hell no. Auntie Hemi has been dragging Armon Wiggins, saying that Hollywood have rejected him. Now it's coming out in 2024. What you got to understand, you is the new Hollywood. Your channel is the new Warner Brothers. Stop running for those people because they're not going to receive you. Cardi B not going to answer your phone call. You stupid man. She ain't going to keep answering call when you kept uplifting Nicki Minaj. That's the case, Armon Wiggins. With that type of mindset, then we might as well be friends. How about you call me right now? How about I put you on the air right now? Let me see if I can FaceTime you. Just as an example, let me see if I can FaceTime you, Armon Wiggins, because you think a person can drag you and you still have a relationship. So that means we can still have a relationship, right? Okay, let me see if I can FaceTime you and talk to you. Let's see if you answer. Let's see. Your call is Look at that. Automatic voice message. Yeah, you ain't answer. Because you feel like I drag you and it's F you, there is no relationship. So why you think you're going to have the same damn relationship with Nicki and Cardi? Come on and talk back to me in the chat. He ain't in no club. Skip that. He watching the wallet. So if he is in the club, he got his earbuds watching me. How you think you could just drag these people on the internet and think they still gonna call you in the middle of the night? Nope. Come on. You the one that kissed the butt of those. If you would have done your homework, I would have schooled you about the Scorpion show. That's why they broadcast is dead. Because they kissed the butt of Brandy. And Brandy told her, don't put the interview out. Tamar Braxton used them and sucked and stole their ideas. All these celebrities came to them and destroyed them. Did not tell them how to maneuver in the business. They just used it for their platform. Once they became dead, they moved on. But if you would have been a student of the game, you would have known that, yes, you learned about the equipment. Yes, you learn about the quality. But one thing you have to learn, you can have the best qualities ever. If you not knowing how to maneuver and have some street smarts, you will have good quality and depressed and don't want to do it no more like you're currently feeling right now. Because you thought, I just need top-notch equipment. We have seen plenty bloggers on their phones get higher engagements than you. Finally, you admitted that because you act like you the highest viewed person ever. And I've been told you the views is not viewing over there. You have dropped in viewership. You barely can crack 100,000. And you was throwing out on Download Storm Monroe because that brother with that low budget still on StreamYard getting quadruple amount of views. Call it what it is. See, I'm not going to play games with you, bruh. We grew up together in this business. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep it real like you're going to keep it real with me. So you the one that want to be famous. You the one that said, I want to be the one on the red carpet. I want me a Getty Images. Okay, go on and get your Getty Images. You're going to be hurt. You're going to be hurt in the gut. And you went there and got your feelings hurt. And then you ran to the internet and tried to beat up on Wiley. You had a massive crisis when you came on the Wiley show. Somebody pissed you off and stumped on your heart and crumbled your spirit, and you came over here on the Wiley show and let me be a punching bag. That's why you kept calling in. Because you went through pure hell in Hollywood. It ain't so sweet in California. You having another identity crisis. Because maybe you shouldn't be trying to read cards. Maybe you need some therapy. You got to see why you keep going through these blockage. Why you keep hitting this brick wall. What is making you keep hitting this brick wall? This ain't the first time you having this crisis. You need to get up out of Hollywood. Change your surroundings and get some therapy. Work through your mental health. You ain't solid mentally. You are depressed. You are sad. You depressed and sad and hurt. And your ego won't let you say it. You going through it and you need help. And it's okay, get through it. I had to get through it. You are very insecure. Yes, he is. He ain't over his insecure way. You can see that he's insecure. He said this over and over. Just like how you said, we done this conversation over and over. Okay, now it's my time to school you, brother. I'm just going to put whatever. I ain't going to worry about what people say. You done said that for years. You said that last year. You said that in 1922. You said that in 2019. You said that in 2020. You said that in 2021. You said that in 2022. You said that in 2023. You said it now in 2024. We heard this all over. You tired. Just embrace it. You are a messy bottom and embrace it. Just be messy. You making money. Stop trying to be something that you're not. In your real life, you messy. In your real life, you like to get your bread basket tampered with. In real life, you like to do the booger sugar. Embrace it. You talk about y'all don't remember music and all that. No, Cardi B ain't going to promote your music. She's suffering in her music. You think you're going to get her to promote your music because you massage her ego in 2 or 3 videos? Nope. Sit down with your foolish self and get you some sense. You trying to talk about the Wiley show. You ain't growing. No engagements. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm having fun over here. I ain't sad. I ain't skipped a beat. You the one that's having them there because you're trying to grow so fast. You're trying to be a music artist. You're trying to be a musician. You're trying to be a low-down, blues booty Miss Cleo. You're trying to do too much and too fast. Slow down, baby. You're only 33 years old. You're acting like you're 93. You still young. You doing too much. You moving too fast. What you moving so fast for? Just enjoy life. Enjoy the moment. Baby, you blessed. You got more money than you can ask for. You don't have to work in somebody's low-budget job smelling like piss. You don't have to change nobody's diapers. If anybody should be complaining, it should be me. You 35, 36 years old. You ain't walking around with no limp. You ain't got to deal with patients that fight your back and call you the N-word, and you still got to change them with a smile on your face. If anybody should be complaining, it should be me. But no, why keep complaining? Either work at it, work through it, and get over it. But baby, we all can sit on here and find something to be sad about. We all can do that. Just do your music. Open up the phone lines. You know why you don't like opening up the phone lines? Because you don't like when people disagree with you. Baby, they gonna disagree with you. You can't slam that door on them executives when you walk in that office. You need to have a phone. Why do you think I got thick skin? Because I take the criticism. I get dragged. I've been getting dragged since high school and college and all of these different areas in the workplace. And so I know how to maneuver in it. I can take it and it slips off my shoulders like milk. You gotta take them callers because it make you stronger. Stop acting like you above the people. The people love you, but do you love them back? You have neglected your people. You neglected them like a mother neglecting her child when she needs to be breastfed, and the mother is pulling back her breast. That is what you're doing to your audience. They want to be fed by you, and you neglecting them of the entertainment because you want to be a celebrity. You want to be a music star. You want to be all things. You got to take care of your people because the people is the foundation of everything else you're trying to do. You got to make sure your foundation is solid. Once your foundation is solid, your music gonna work, your acting gonna work, because guess who you got? The people. It's not about cola. It's not about jealousy. Baby, get that through your thick skin. Stop using that word jealousy. Ain't nobody jealous of Armon Wiggins. Jealous of what? He ain't on no Hollywood set. He ain't on this. Brother, he's going through it like everybody else. What that to be jealous about? Cola, get it through your head. Nobody jealous of that man. He jealous of Jason Lee. You want to say I'm jealous of him? He jealous of Jason Lee then. Take it. Eat it. Because after he got through saying he changed, he went and he dragged Jason Lee, and Jason Lee is messing with him and playing mind games. Talk about it. Cola either great, keep it real. Who did Armon Wiggins start to drag at the end of the video? Cola E great. Who did he drag at the end? He dragged Jason. Because Jason is playing with him behind the scenes. I told y'all that. Don't you be stupid. Jason is terrorizing Armon Wiggins. His moderators watch the show, and he hate that. Why do you think he's telling his moderators, don't come in the chat? Because they like Wiley, because I'm taking the phone calls. I'm talking to the audience. I have an in-person. We having fun over here. When they go to Armon Wiggins, they know he ain't having fun. He want to rush off the air. He ain't entertaining no more. He ain't telling no jokes no more. That man is depressed and sad. He just sad with new teeth. But he's sad. I see right through it. That brother is depressed. I saw it when he came on the show. I'm not jealous of his natural gift. That's stupid. He doesn't have to try hard. He's natural. If he's natural talent, then why he ain't making it in Hollywood for him? Then he should be happy. If everything you say is the truth, Cola E great, why his streams ain't at 5, 10, 20 million like he wanted to be? Let's keep it real, Cola E great. Let's keep it real, Cola E great. Let's keep it real. If he got all that natural talent, do he know he got that? Or do you see it? Do Armon Wiggins really know he got it? Because I can tell you he don't know his true gift. He don't know the greatness that's inside him. He doubt himself and he's insecure. If you don't know the type of message that I'm saying, brother, you just as sad as hell. He don't know his true gift. I see that he got natural talent. I see that he got a natural. I see it in him. I told him to come to YouTube. So don't you dare try to come in and try to correct me, Cola E great. You late. Take your hand back to the bushes and pretend like you don't watch the Wiley show. Don't come in this chat and pretend like you want to defend him and you're laughing at every other segment. Sit down with your foolish self. You low down hypocrite. Okay? And Tasha, I love these Armon Wiggins fans. Only 2 of them in the chat. If your foundation is solid, you want to be focused on Armon, life 24/7. Let him make mistake, learn from it. None of us. I never said that. I never said my foundation is solid. I said I'm building on my foundation. So you can come here and defend him, but I'm not making a video over every other month talking about a new change on YouTube. I'm not taking 6 months off of YouTube. Come on with your foolish self. We all know that he got natural talent. The question is, do Armon Wiggins know that, sir? He sat there. See, Armon Wiggins can't even have this dialogue with people in the chat no more. He can't even do that no more. He just said, I'm going to do my tarot cards over here. That's going to work for 1, 2 videos because he going to see only 200 people going to be in there watching. Only 200 people gonna be. That's your true, authentic support. Them your ride. See, my audience is with me whether I talk about Armon Wiggins, Cardi B, Nicki, Tasha, my family, politics. I get the same 3 to 4, 5,000 people. The same 3 to 4, 5,000 people. It's the same audience, the same growth. With Armon Wiggins, he don't like it. One day he can get 4, 5,000. Then he do tarot cards 100. If that is true, that people love him and everything he do, then why he can't get the 4 to 5,000 when he up there reading tarot cards and telling you if you a Sagittarius and a Scorpio and try to tell you about the sunlight, the moonlight, and the camera light? Why he ain't getting the same type of support? Because people don't want to see that. They like Armon being a clown, dragging black women, and he got to eat that because that's how he came on the internet. He wasn't on Facebook reading cards. He was on Facebook dragging trans women and bush queens and bottoms and tops. Talk back to me in the chat. He went in there reading no cards, spirituality. He just learned that because he started taking classes on the internet. And he tried to reinvent himself too late. It was too late. Baby, you in the algorithm of being messy. Just embrace it. And if it's too much for you, go get a regular job. It's plenty of people that have done it. The Scorpion Show been on YouTube longer since we was in high school. He's been on YouTube way longer. Kevin went on and got a job. Mikhail went on and got a job. He went on and got him a job. If you don't like YouTube no more, go get a job. You ain't gonna be the first or the last YouTuber that couldn't crack it over here and went on and got a job. And Kevin is happy. He's more happy now than he ever was when he was on YouTube. He happy being on that call center. Hello, yes. Do you need help? Me giving you a new microwave and a new dryer? Do you need a new warranty on your refrigerator? Okay, press 1 if you can hear me. And after this phone call, ma'am, make sure you do a 3-minute survey and make sure you give me all 5 stars. Did I handle you very well? Did I treat you with dignity and respect? All right. So Tasha said he make as much change as he wants. How's it affecting you personally? Why are you stuck at 33,000 if you are an expert of being a YouTuber? I never said I was an expert of being a YouTuber. I never said that. I said Armon Wiggins, this ain't a YouTube problem. This is a life problem. He having life issues, and he just so happened to bring his life issues to YouTube. He having a midlife crisis. He having doubt. He's going through it emotionally. This is bigger than YouTube. This is about his life, his heart. His spirit is broken. His spirit is broken. And I think he want more numbers. But you got to work for. How can you get more numbers when you taking 6 months breaks? How can you get more numbers you taking 3 months breaks? Everybody else in the game is posting nonstop. One thing about Storm Monroe, you can say that man down low, rosy cheeks, down a raw fish. That man posted every hour on hour. He posting videos. He's in the algorithm. Many topics Armon didn't talk about. He didn't talk about the Cat Williams. He didn't talk about Blueface and Krishan. All he talk about is female rappers. And they go through a dry spell because they all wait on each other to drop. So if you depending on doing a show on the same 5-tide BBL construction equipment female rappers, you gonna struggle. You better open up them topics to something else. You just can't depend on 5 women, hard brick, hard face, hard jawline women. You better expand your territory. Hard breath women, the same 5. Yeah, teacher, I'm happy. Again, get that through your head, sister. You know why I'm blessed? Because you here. Baby, I see the elevation and the growth over here at the Wiley show. I see the growth over here at the Wiley Show. You don't have to see it because it ain't your dream. I see the growth over here, and we happy. And we still talking about Armon Wiggins, your favorite person, my favorite celebrity. I know the man before you knew him, so I can talk about it. That's my brother, and that is my friend. He was a friend. He will always be my brother. So I'm going to talk about him. Why? Because this is my show. Cola Eve the Great, Miss Tisha. Well, Wiley, honestly, how can you give YouTube advice when you are nowhere close to Armon Wiggins' YouTube success? Well, Armon Wiggins he's dwindling in success because he having doubt. Baby, we catching up to Armon Wiggins. I don't know what you talking about, baby. Baby, we waking it up in the streets. Baby, he the one that's over there struggling. He the one that's talking about his struggle. If it was so good over there, why he made a video? Why did he make a video? And I'm laughing because it's funny. Because we've seen this play out over and over. I started to hate YouTube. Time to have fun again. Baby, you should have been having fun. Why did you stop having fun? Why did you stop having fun? Because you like to drink. You an alcoholic. Baby, when you get off that liquor, you unhappy. See, the reason why alcoholics don't like to be sober because they got to deal with them real feelings. Uh-oh, I'm about to come down your road. Oh, yeah, I'm coming down your road, alcoholics. When he got off that liquor, he got to deal with his real thoughts. When he can forget about that thoughts, when he drinking a margarita. When he drinking some Ciroc. When he gets sober, he go through his feelings. When he gets sober, he got to deal with the true Armon Wiggins. Okay? There we go. Look at Tisha. She said, was it you said you was going to hire a studio so you can do your content away from your home? Months later, you still in your little room. Yet we are not judging. No, you don't have to judge me, honey. Because I'm in my studio. Hello. Baby, I'm in my studio. Ain't nothing you can say to get under my skin, baby. We talk about Armon Wiggins. You try to make this about me. You can make it about me all the time. How about you do something that Armon Wiggins won't do? How about you hit the link and come on the air? There we go. How about you two people that seen me for years? How about y'all hit that link so we can see you? It's not about that all the time. It's about it's being happy with what you have and what you're doing. Yes, because I start appreciating my blessings because it's some people don't have what I have. Like Armon Wiggins, he don't understand. There are so many people that would love to be in his position, right? Because he have what he have, but he's just not happy. Like for what I have, you know what I'm saying? I aspire to have more, yes, but I'm content what I have. I'm still working for greater things, but what I have, I'm glad I have an apartment that I'm not behind in rent. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, I have a camera. I got that I have a website now. I got that it's monetized. I have 2 monetized platforms. So I'm happy for that. And I'm going to work for it. And I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Okay? But he's not happy. That's the thing. The man is not happy. He's telling you he's not happy. The man got viciously attacked. Jason Lee took down his Instagram. Jason Lee is black blackballing him. I'm not gonna overtalk you. You can call in, sweetheart. I'll put my mic on mute. You can call in. You can call in. If you want to call in, it's your time, child. I'm done, child. What you want to say? I said what I was gonna say. What you gonna say? Anybody want to call in and give their thoughts? Now is the time. Do you want to call in and give your thoughts? Okay. Thank you. Anybody? So Jason is doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. That's what y'all need to talk. See, I'm the only one that's calling out the true enemy of Armon Wiggins. See, it was never Wiley. Baby, it's Jason. Jason, the one that's trying to stop Armon Wiggins' bags. And that's painful because he's doing it behind the scenes. At least you can see what I'm doing publicly, but you're not seeing what Jason Lee doing to Armon privately. You're not seeing what they're doing to Armon Wiggins privately, Jason and his goons. That's why he dragged Jason Lee at the end of the video. That's why he dragged him. All right. All right. But I will say this. Being a commentator is not easy. It's hard. Especially if you got to deal with public scrutiny and your opinion. Half of the America gonna love you, the other half gonna hate you. Got to deal with that, and especially when you got to deal with comments that come privately in your DMs, and you have to deal with it. So I do have sympathy for him on that. When you try to change and to do something that you love, and the people don't accept it. You know, for a while, when I would talk about politics, only about 10 people would be in the chat. Now we're getting the same numbers, higher numbers now. People are receiving it more of me talking about politics because I had a standard. I said, whether you watch it or not, I'm going to do it because I love it. And if I believe in this, people will eventually wake up to it. So eventually they start to wake up to my political segments. So I didn't stop. You know, I went to City Hall. I interviewed people, interviewed an attorney. I interviewed the youngest mayor in the United States. Interviewed the vice mayor of Stockton, California. I just kept at it because I did not care if you don't want it all the time. I love this because if I love it, I can find 3 people that love it too, and we just grow with the 3, and it's working. So that's why my numbers don't drop when I can do a segment on Roland Martin, or I could do a segment on Candace Owens, or I could do a segment on Donald Trump. It doesn't drop because now people are used to me talking about politics. I think Armon Wiggins gave up too easily. You can't. If you think you want to read some cards and shovel some cards, then go do it. Go do it. Believe in yourself. And don't think it's going to catch on for years, because when I started in the business, there was nobody viewing me. Baby, it was my friend Jaquez, may he rest in peace. A couple more weeks, it'd be 1 year of his death. Nobody was viewing me. Nobody. But just Jaquez. And then if he couldn't make it, it would be me talking to myself. Nobody was listening. And then when I checked the ratings report 24 hours later, 2, 3 listeners, sometimes 0. Baby, seeing 10 people was a blessing. So I went through it harder. And it was a lot of hatred. And I did give up. So I understand what Armon Wiggins is going through, because we both gave up. This ain't the first time he wanted to give up. People have done that multiple times on Facebook. We've done that together on Facebook. I actually would have would have been much further if I would have continued to be consistent and had the discipline to continue to succeed. But I gave up multiple times on YouTube, on Facebook. I was on YouTube long years before I met Armon Wiggins, and I gave up. I gave up until one day I had a conversation with my friend Jonathan, and he said, your problem is you give up too easily. The same thing in the gym. You start working out, you give up. You start working out, you stop going. Start working out. He said, if you keep having that discipline and that consistency, you're unstoppable. You is gifted. You really think people don't like you. They love to listen to you. You just don't know it. And then one day I took his advice and I did it. And I haven't stopped since. And now that brother is on the streets on crystal meth. But during that time, he was sober. And he told me, he was clean, sober-minded. And he told me that advice. And I took it. And then one day I read Jonathan's journal when he tried to get clean, rehab or the mental place, wherever he's at. He said, my cousin took my advice and he's doing well on YouTube. And quote, I love that for him. And I'm happy he's following his dream because he always wanted to be an entertainer, a commentator. My situation is different than Armon because I've actually went through mental health crisis and I had to get the help. My life was on the line. And I've noticed that you can't keep on being depressed and being drowning in your sorrow. It's unhealthy. It's okay temporarily feel sad, but you got to step out of it. It's not healthy to continue to go through it month, year after year. It's bad for your health. So I had to make some serious changes. I had to make some serious changes. And I did it. And I'm not the most popular guy. I'm not the most good-looking guy. But one thing, I am gifted. And if I believe in my gift will make room for me. And it have make room for me. And my advice to Armon is just to love you. Love you. Stop allowing other people's opinions to sway your thought process. Have that balance. You are the leader. Stop allowing the trolls to make you doubt doing music. Make you doubt doing tarot cards. If you want to do tarot cards, then do it. If you want to do music, do it. Because actually, your music is damn good. I supported your music. I bought all the records. Only my criticism was put the lyrics on there because, you know, me, I'm slow. I don't know all the lyrics. But I like the song, especially I'm Not the One. Beautiful record. So, but I know for myself from experience of me doing YouTube, is I'm where I'm supposed to be in numbers? If I want to be honest, no. But I could just cry and give up. But if I give up, I would never see 133,000 or 10 million subscribers. I would never see it because I gave up. But if I keep trying, my strategy is I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep thriving. Because one thing I know about you, and I told you this personally, you're talented. You're gifted. You said out of your mouth, this before the fall of this was when you had 0 subscribers. You said on the phone, you said, Wiley, I don't want to go to YouTube. I said, why? Because, you know, Justin J, King of Reeds, he don't like me. This other trans woman, what was her name? Damn, I can't think of her name. Gossip Girl, but she changed her name to from Gossip Girl, but you know. Jacob Heiner was his name, but she transitioned to a woman. Oh, he don't like me. I've been burnt, because they wasn't paying him. And I said, brother, you got the gift. You're going to surpass all of them because you got the talent. And he did exactly that. He got the gift. And this is not the first time because he got burnt out on Facebook because they kept coming out to this Facebook page because it was the rules changed. It was so toxic. And I said, just try YouTube. So when it comes to like being on YouTube, it is toxic. YouTube is real life, just like it's toxic energy. But you have to know, you have to be that light and that stability through the toxic, through all this toxic energy. And it could be done. For me, I wanted to lose the weight. It bothered me that I gained weight. It bothered me. And Armon, he made fun of me, but I'm glad he did because it made me look in the mirror. And I made a promise to myself, and I didn't keep the promise. I kept backsliding. And then one day I took the gym serious. I had the dedication, got the discipline, and I've been going at it. And so now people can start seeing the change. But I didn't just start one day and just did it. No, it took me a while to get my mind to be focused on that. And that's why one of my supporters, Aaliyah TV, said, I am pleasantly surprised to see you take the gym serious. Because she's saying that because I've seen you said it before, you never did it, blah, 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 blah. But now I see the consistency of you taking your health serious. So I just think with Armon is that you got to block out the noise and stay focused on goal. I have a goal, have a vision, a goal. You know what that goal is, Armon. I have told you what my vision is. I know what your goal is. I know what your vision is. We have talked for years on the phone. I don't need to regurgitate our goals and our vision. But our advice to each other is we got to keep each other encouraged to keep moving forward. In 2024, I want to encourage you. Of course, I'm a roast and gag. That's me. But I'm going to encourage you with the same microphone and platform is to continue. You don't need Hollywood. You don't need it. You don't need Hollywood. I thought at one point Hollywood was key, but thank God I didn't go because I don't need Hollywood. Why would I want to go to a place where Black folks is being mistreated, not getting paid fairly? I come out better building my own table. And if they want to do business with me, baby, you got to pay my price. Oh, screw you. But trying to go to their system, you're going to feel what I've been preaching about, the political scene of that, how the system is, and you're not going to be able to change the system no matter how beautiful and clean you are. That is a system that your skin tone, our skin tone, we are two Black dark-skinned brothers. They're not going to accept you. And let's not even talk about being gay and feminine. They really not going to accept you. We at the bottom of the bottom. So either you going to try to hope to get there or you going to take your chances and bet on you. I take my chances betting on me. Because I tried to do the Hollywood stuff. I've tried to be on shows. It didn't work. I could cry about it all day. I was on court shows. It never seen the light of day. So I got to bet on me. Because ain't nobody going to work hard like yourself for you. You got to work hard for you. And I bet on me. Even though I get judged daily. Ain't nothing that you saying that I don't get. I get it worse. You should have more followers. You, Armon Wiggins, surpass you. And did it make me go through my jealous thing? Yes. And what did I have to go through, Armon Wiggins? I had to work through the jealousy. I did a show in Dallas, Texas on Ear Hustler Podcast, and I told him, I said I was jealous of Armon Wiggins. And James Cooper said, why? Because I felt like I was doing this longer, and here this dude did it in 1 year, and he surpassed me, and I've been doing it for 6 years and don't got half his followers. And then I had to change it. I had to believe in myself. And once I started believing in me, I'm no longer jealous of Armon Wiggins because I'm gifted. But I was too busy watching him and concerned about his gift, and I was neglecting my own gift. I had to have a come to Jesus moment. I had that moment. You understand that moment, Armon Wiggins, because you took that moment and you trashed me on your former best friend on Brother King's show. The one that your brother, y'all grew up together, and you broke up with him because he was with Jack Right. So I admitted that. Cola eat great. You ain't a fan of the Wiley show. Now you lied and said, I've been knowing you for years. I've been said this years ago. If you truly was a fan years ago, like you said you was, you'd have been on this. This ain't nothing new. If you a true day one, the interview is still up on Ear Hustler Podcast. It ain't erased. It's still on YouTube. So my advice to you is to believe in you. The same advice you gave me. That's another truth. You was on station here and you said, I don't believe Wiley believe in himself. He have self-doubt. And I did. And I took that advice, said, I'm a believer in myself. And I did it. I took your advice. I took it and ran with it. And you seen that I took the advice and you stopped giving the advice. You stopped doing station ads. Baby, them station ads. That's when you gave the best advice of your career. I still go back to them TED Talks, Armon Wiggins talks that you gave me on station here. I still go back to them conversations because that's when you was giving real advice. Even though with the insults, baby, I would peel that off like an orange and listen to the meat, the message. Sometimes y'all listen to the insults, you forget about the message. I'm listening to the message, and I took it, and I started to work on me. Get that quality together. You on that cell phone? You said that. We got the quality together. You ain't got no microphone. I got the microphone. Them headphones not connected. I got the headphones connected to the mixer, and it's always been connected to the mixer, but I made sure to double check it because you brought it up. Get you a website. I got me a website. So everything that you were giving me, I took that advice. So I have to return it back to you, is that you just got to block out the noise and stay away from them celebrities. Them celebrities is evil. They are coming to kill, steal, and destroy you. Why? Because they don't want you to be their competition. Most of them celebrities that you dealing with is still trying to get it them they damn self. They not going to try to give you a boost because in their mind, didn't nobody give them the boost. They had to be a stripper to get there. Sleep with producers to get there. If they really want to have a come to Jesus moment, they will tell you how they got half of the accolades. They had to give up that puss. They didn't get that just by their talent alone. They got that because they was doing the same thing Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk was doing some sloppy toppy. So you looking at people and thinking they just got that by their talent. Nope, that's a lie. Half them women that you follow got that by opening up them cheeks. They didn't get that by just by their talent alone. You a damn lie. Some of them untalented rappers got it because they licked on the right one, the right gatekeeper, and they opened the door for them to come into the industry. So I just think Armon Wiggins, he just have to believe in himself and block out the noise and stop trying to control where your audience go. You can't control it. Moderators, you can, because you can take the wrench or not. You know, this is a little different because moderators is a reflection of the show. But stop trying to, if you're all over there, don't go over there because they're going to go. These are grown adults. They're going to go. If you don't go live, they're gonna be right over here at the Wiley show. They watching right now. That's why they in the chat. Because they gonna go whoever is live. If once I stop going live, these followers gonna move on to somebody else. So I just think that just believe in you, man. You're gifted. I love you. I don't know, and you know I love you. You know that. You can feel the love, you know. Of course I talk mess, but I've been doing this for years. This ain't nothing new. You know this. I love you. But though I may be rude in speech, from the heart, I want you to win. Why would I want you to fail? Why would I want that? When Jason Lee sent emails and came after you or trying to destroy, I didn't talk about that when your Instagram page was down. I stayed silent. I didn't talk about it until you brought it up that your Instagram was down. But did I talk about when it happened? No, because I know you under attack. Spiritual attack. You got people that want you gone. They don't want you in LA. They trying to run you up out of LA. And you trying to fight through it. And you losing. So, you know, you trying to crack the code of life, just like I'm trying to crack the code of YouTube. You told me I haven't cracked the code yet. And I'm telling you, haven't cracked the code of life. You are learning the hard way that people ain't going to give you. It's hard to get people to help you get there. It is difficult because people say, I'm for black media. I'm for black folks to make it. But in real life, them the same black folks that stab you in your back. They sit there and they preach, I want black media to make it. I want black media. I want every black. I ain't got a jealous bone in my body. Then you meet them people. Soon they see you trying to come up. They snatch you away. They stab you in the back and kick you right there in your back. And you're noticing that these people that you look up to, they're not that clean. They don't have all that integrity that they was writing in their book. All of them events, they did something to do it. It ain't all clean in the water. And so I love you. I think that you need to spend more time with your base, and that's your audience. You need to allow those people to call in to give their opinion. You know, black women love to talk. Let them vent and talk about the subject. You have an audience. They love to be on the air with you. Half of them don't even know what they're talking about. They just want to hear you talk. How do I know? Because I got plenty of women that call this show. They don't even like to call on it. They like to call me privately. Oh, hey, Wiley. Well, I didn't want nothing. But listen here, Wiley. When you say that, listen here, I'm going to be on the phone for about 3 hours. Now, sometime when I have time, I'll talk. Sometimes I won't answer. Because God didn't gave us an increase. We got too many people now. It ain't just 2 people no more. But for you, just keep being great, man. The tarot cards, I'm just not into the tarot cards. I'm a Christian. Did I make fun of you reading the tarot card? It was a joke. One of my audience bought some tarot cards and sent me some money, and I was trolling. I was joking. You ain't seen me picked up them cards since. So I'm just, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to read, but the music thing, I love. You entertaining people, I love. Your panel show, I love, but you got to get people other than just being sexy. Fine. You need some gays that's intelligent that can talk and not just got their head turned to the side and they just look good. You got to have people that can entertain and that's informative, that know something other than just talking about being in the ballroom and turning their head to the side. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's okay. Do the boys chat. I actually like the boys chat. Some of the cast members, but I liked it. I like to watch you there. I thought it was great. I liked the radio show you did, the music show you did. I liked it. I like when you did your radio show before you went to station here and you talked. I like it. You had fun. I like it. But the thing is, just do what you love and just follow your heart. You the boss. I'll go back to wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling fan. So Vince McMahon, he purchased WWE from his father. And Vince McMahon, he wanted to change the industry. He felt like, because back in the day, it was territories. Everybody had a territory, Memphis territory, Dallas territory. It was all territories. He said, why do I have to respect a territory? I want to travel across the country and the world. I want to expand the WWE everywhere. Why do I have to do it? So he started buying up these struggling territories. And what did they do? They went to the father and said, look what your son doing. Tell him to stop. And Vince Senior said, you need to stop. And the son said, I own it. Either you with me or you against me. And he said, man, screw him. Go ahead and do you. So a true leader got to have vision, got to take risk and believe in yourself. If you don't do that, if you just sway by public, you're going to always lose. It ain't the public vision. It's your gift. You stay up night. This is your dream. This is Armon Wiggins' dream, not your audience dream. This is your dream, your gift. Stop letting the public sway your gift. If you want to shovel some cards and wear a hat and drink you 50 coats of liquor, that's you. That's your dream. Do you. Don't worry about the troll, baby, because the troll's going to be here forever. Jesus had trolls. Jesus had ops. Jesus had haters. You would never, ever, 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 ever live in this God-green earth with people, everybody love you. That don't exist. That would never be. Everybody ain't going to love you. I'm going to tell you something. My mother said something to me. She said, you got to learn how to get out of people. Because in this business, people always gonna have something to say. I don't like the tarot cards. Nope, it's trash. Either you gonna focus on the haters or you gonna be focused on the ones that love and the ones that's encouraging you. Which noise are you gonna give energy to? Because you do have people in the chat that say, I like the tarot cards. I like the music. I like the music show. Or are you gonna give the power to the people that comes in and say they don't like it? It's up to you. You are in control of your life. And so that's what I want you to learn. Now, I understand that I'm going to get judged and I get dragged. I'm a flip-flopper. Remember, you now dealing with that whole flip-flopper thing. But you got to, it's okay for you to flip your position. I think now you're seeing everything that you were criticizing me for. You're doing the same thing and you're getting the same criticism and pushback. But you got to believe in you. Like I said, I'm going to talk about when you do good. I'm going to talk about when you do bad. Guess what? I'm going to talk about you. And I stood on business. You got to stand on it. I may be wrong, but at least I'm taking a stand. And if I hit a brick wall, let me hit it and let me work on it. But you got to be willing to take risks. I took a risk. Standing up, going live, standing up. At first, I couldn't even fit the clothes when I was standing up. Now, I was losing the weight. Now I can stand on up and walk and pace. I ain't out of breath. So I'm starting to do the work what's better for me. And maybe you need to take a vacation outside of the LA bubble. Maybe you do need to take a break and go to Alaska or go to some part of this country or somewhere just to get a breathe, just to see some other part of the country other than LA. Because LA is not the world. That's a small little bubble. That's a small little town. It's a smaller area. So don't let that sway your whole identity. You are Armon Wiggins. You are a king. You are a man. You are gifted. And I'm saying it from her. I've said it before I start trolling you. So you know it's sincere. Because those people, baby, they're going to talk about, they talk about me daily. They talk about my eye every day. You live with your grandma. You too old. You a flop. Ozempic. We had a whole woman that can't even see and wear wigs. She trashed me. But guess who upset? She is. I'm still beautiful, still doing my show. She watching me. Because I have a gift, I know how to trigger people. And they can't stand it. And I don't just talk about regular folks. I talk about celebrities, politicians. I just got blocked, removed from the press corps of the city of Chicago press office because they didn't like my type of questioning. They didn't like my type of commentary. So they removed me from the press corps and revoked. Didn't even give me, I lost my press credentials before I was issued my press credentials because they didn't like the way I deliver. They didn't like my questions. So I was removed from the email list. But did it stop me from covering Mayor Johnson administration? Nope. Did it stop me talking about the migrants flooding the streets of Chicago? Nope. Did it stop me from questioning and sending questions to aldermen across the city of Chicago? Nope. You ain't gonna stop me. Yeah, you can remove me from an email list, but you can't remove me from talking to people in the city about your policies. So I just want you to be loved. I want you to look at what you have and be thankful. Because look how far God brought you from. You were just a Facebook brother, and now you are a international commentator. That to be honored. You are on a documentary. That to be honored. Where people, that documentary will outlive you, and you were on that documentary. That's a part of your legacy. And another part of your legacy is every viewer, every person that you made laugh that you don't even know is a part of your legacy. Everybody that was going through a family crisis or death and they watched your show and they forgot about that issue for that hour, that's a part of your legacy. That's a part of your gift. And you should be thankful. You should thank God that you have that talent because you have something that some people don't know. You found your purpose in life at 34 years old. There are some people that is 64 walking around this earth and don't know they give. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello. Well, wait a minute. Who called me while I'm showing love? Hello. Okay, because somebody just called me when I'm doing it. Ain't saying nothing. But it's some people out here that is 64 years old and still don't even know their purpose in life. 64. Know what is their gift? Okay. Don't even know their gift. Why not look at God? Media is definitely his purpose. He's just going through a rough patch. Many greats have went through a rough patch. Many greats. Go, so I'll be there for you. If you want to talk, you don't have to never talk to me, but talk to somebody. All right. So if anybody want to call in, the number is 972-674-9462. You got any thoughts that you want to talk about, you are more than welcome to talk about it right now on the show. All right. If you got anything that you want to talk about, you could do it right now on the show. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Go ahead. You said earlier what?
You said earlier that Mims had told you to put a fake article about him out.
You said who?
Make it make sense.
Okay, what about make it make sense?
You said earlier that he told you to lie, put a fake article out about him.
Okay, who are you?
Why does that matter? Just tell the truth.
Well, I will post it on my website. I think what you're saying is he wanted me to write an article. I stand on that. Are you his publicist?
I'm a fan of his. I
Are
just
you a
don't
fan
know
of
why.
me or him? Who are you a fan of?
I'm I'm a fan of both of y'all.
Oh, okay. So did you call him and ask him before you came and questioned me?
Why would he ask you to do that?
I'm asking you a question. Did you go ask, make it make sense?
I'm asking you.
And I'm telling you, you will see an update on my blog. I told you what he told me. So I'm telling you, did you go verify that with him?
I'm asking you though.
And I told you he said to write the article. I'm saying to you, did you go to make it make sense and say, hey, did you say it? Yes or no? Did you go to him?
I did not.
Okay, then. So until you try to question me, you need to go to him. Ain't it 3 sides to a story? Shouldn't you go to his side? You already know my position.
Okay. So why would Armand, why would you say Armand got the, we don't know if Armand got the spot or not.
You said Armand got to, I stand on my source.
But you don't know that for real though.
I stand on my source, sir. Are you a sir?
I'm a he she.
You a what now?
A he she.
Okay. So what is your proper pronoun?
A he she we.
Okay. He, she, we. Well, the reason why I think Armand is doing it because I have a source in Fox Soul and a source in Claudia Camp that she reached out to Armon Wiggins. And I put that in the article on wileythetroll.com. So I don't know if you read the article. Did you read those articles or you just hearing it word in mouth?
I read them and I'm listening to you right now.
Okay. All right. So I stand on it. But what I'm saying is, did you go to Armon? Could I ask you a question? Did you go to Armon Wiggins and ask him, did Fox Soul reach out to him?
I don't watch Armand.
Okay. So why is Armon being brought up if you don't watch him?
Because I don't think that he has that spot. I don't think that they want him on Fox Soul.
Did you call Fox Soul and ask them?
Did you?
I have sources, and I'm asking you a question. Did you call Fox Soul and say the ask him
I think.
question?
Why would they want Armand though?
Well, you say you don't watch Armand, so you shouldn't even care about that, right? Because you don't watch him.
You obviously watch him.
I do.
Stalk,
I do. He's my favorite celebrity.
you stalk him.
No, I don't stalk him. Have I ever pulled up on him and threw a drink? I'm asking you a question. No, hang up. What are you hanging up for from your text now number? That person called me from a text now number. Come on. See, you weren't ready for these questions. You thought I was going to overtalk you. No, I let you talk. Don't hang up. Come back on the air. Don't hang up. You asked me, these people is mad on that article, child. Baby, my ghostwriter got them shook. Baby, they can't handle it. I think this okay. The number is 972-674-9462. He called in and he was like, well, did you know? Bruh, answer the question. He, she, we answered the question. And you was like, I don't know if Make It Make Sense says that. Well, did he debunk my article? If he didn't debunk it, then you don't know. All right. So they want you to mention their faves. Wow. How we doing with the likes? How we doing with the likes? Let me know in the chat. How we doing with the likes? How we doing with the likes? What does Winnie have to say about it? Haven't heard from her in a long time. Ciao. I love when we have these talks because not everyone in real life understand us. They want you to listen their faves. Yeah. Yeah. I dealt with depression and anxiety for 20 years. I know. Absolutely. I've dealt with depression too. Absolutely. I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. I had some weary days and some sleepless nights. When I look around and I think things over, all of my good days, they outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. God been good to me. I felt that. And I hit the wrong note. But that song just fell in my spirit. He been good to me. I felt that song. But let me go because I'm going to go to church. But yeah, I went through depression. So, and I went through it. So I understand. I went through depression. And, like so many other people suffered through it. And exercise helped me. The gym helped me a lot. And just working out, I sleep better, I eat better, I think better, I'm more on top of my game. I'm just in the gym. And so that have helped me. That truly helped me. And that's how I do it every day. And you have to find what work. You have to find what worked for you. And I found what worked for me. And I love the gym. And people starting to notice, oh, you're losing weight. And I don't know how much weight I lost. I just love just doing the gym. So I do want to say thank y'all so very much. Y'all have came through the day. How we doing with the likes? Let me know how we doing with the likes. Let me know in the comments, how are we doing with the likes? How are we doing with the likes? Let me know in the chat, moderators. We put on a good show today. Come on and hit that like button. Come on and hit that like button. How are we doing with the likes? Hit it. Hit. Hit the like. Thank you all so very much. I love you all. This has been such a good show. Don't forget, we'll be in Vegas April 26th through the 28th. If you want to be a blessing to us, please hit the Cash App, $ Marquise Wiley 28, Zelle WileyShow@gmail.com. If you want to be a blessing to us, those are, or PayPal. We do have the PayPal as well. If you want to be a blessing to us, please do. Members, don't forget that we will be doing our members only this Sunday. All right. All right. We'll be doing our members only on this Sunday, probably like late Saturday into Sunday. But anyway, members, be on the lookout for this weekend. Our members only, our first members only of the year. All right. Get your merchandise. Please get your merchandise. Get your shirt. Thank you all so very much. And don't forget, like I said, for Vegas, man, it's gonna be good. Me and Couture Brain. We are, and you're right. We gotta be with us, and you're so right. Yeah. So don't forget this Zoom this Sunday. We'll be doing our first Zoom meeting of the year. So I'm looking forward to it. We were supposed to do it Tuesday, but due to the weather, I couldn't make it to the Dallas studio. So we're doing it on Sunday. We asked you so very much. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be in Dallas because they said that it's going to be an ice storm in Texas Monday. So I don't know. So what I'm going to do, just in case, I'm gonna go to the grocery store tomorrow and stock up my refrigerator before I make that trip, because just in case. So I'm gonna just stock up with some meats and vegetables. So just in case, if it is snowing or icy, I have food, because they do shut down the stores when it's like an ice storm in Texas. So I will be doing it because it shuts down everything. It shuts down everything. So I'm gonna make sure we get the food and everything. Welcome. Now, thank you all. All right, everybody's good. This has been such an incredible show, an awesome show, and we will see you all down to 18, 19 degrees in Louisiana next week. My poor plants were thugging it out. I'm gonna try to come. Don't forget Zoom. Stock up on meat and what else? Vegetable. I'm gonna stock up on some meat and some vegetables. Yeah, I'm gonna stock up on some meat. All right, get your head out the gutter, K. Rogers. Love you all. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. This have truly been a blessing for us. Yet again, another 3-hour video. What is so special with the 3 hours? We've been doing 3-hour videos. What? This have been a broadcast. I don't know what's been going on, but this January stuff have been lit. Boom, 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 boom. It's been lit. I was getting to the money. I mean, this month has been lit. Man. Oh my gosh. Thank you all so very much for that. Thank you so very much for that, man. This has been good. And you know, I didn't even know. I was in Walgreens and there was this lady in the line and she wanted to put money on her Chase bank card. I didn't even know you can do that at Walgreens. So she was putting money on her Chase bank card. And this lady, I couldn't believe it. She was thick and she had on some shorts. Thick. I was just looking. I'm like, she looked good. Now I'm up here buying a lock because I have to go to the locker room and go to the gym. And she was thick. And I said, well, she looks so good. And then I was kind of mad because I need to hurry up and get in my lift because they only let you wait for 5 minutes before they start giving you fees. But I didn't even know you can do that. I'm like, what? I didn't even know you could do that. And then she put the wrong amount on the card. She wanted more money. But anyway, and I went off on the worker. I said, where's y'all manager at? Where's the manager? Like, no, I'm talking about where's more staff. She said, it's just me and the manager. Like, what? Like, these places, y'all need more workers. I'm just so tired of corporate America, how they treat people. It's crazy. It's crazy. But strive to control your emotion in every moment. If you haven't heard nothing else, strive to control your emotion. Strive to control your emotion. That's what you do. Strive to control your emotion in every moment. All right. Thank you all. I'm about to go lay down. But before I do that, I'm going to eat some chicken. Okay. Okay. I'm about to go eat some chicken because I'm hungry. All right. I love you all so very much. And thank you for those that sent cash apps today that have truly been a blessing to me. And thank you for that. And for those that send Zelle, thank you for that as well. All right, y'all. They said no chicken. I love chicken. Chicken is good. Chicken is juicy. All that good seasoning. I love it. Ain't nothing like having a good piece of meat. Esha, bye. Ain't nothing like that. All right. Love you all. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. I did not know it's 2 a.m. I eat it every day. I love chicken. Well, Tasha, can you cook me something when I come to Virginia? Tell me what you want to cook me. And I'm down for it. Whatever you want to cook me, I'm down for it. If you want to cook me a good, beautiful meal, I'm down for it. All right, sis. If you want to cook me something other than chicken, I'm down for it. So just send me an invitation. I go and, what I'm saying, later on, it's kind of slowing right now. So, once it get kind of, what I'm saying, kind of warmer a little bit, well, it's kind of nice now because if you cook something hot, we, watch a nice movie and, some crab legs, shrimp, some fish, and we can drink some wine and drink some beautiful wine and chill, watch a little bit of Netflix or a movie, talk about our day, eat a beautiful meal. So I'm down with that if that's what you want to do. If you want to eat a beautiful meal, I'm down with that. I haven't had a woman cook for me in a long time. Get some yoni fish. Not yoni fresh. Why? You say I got my All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Oh, make sure y'all go to www.wileythetroll.com because we got some more exclusives to wake up the internet. Make sure y'all go ahead over there to the wileythetroll.com. Baby, it will break your laughter. Baby, you gonna leave that with laughter. All right, you gonna leave that with laughter. Don't play games with me. You gonna leave that with some laughter. So again, go ahead on there to wileythetroll.com. All right. Thank you all so very much. We got an article on there. We will see y'all later. Peace and blessings to you all that have been good. I'm done. I'm about to have some me time. No, I'm not going live on stage yet. I'm having me time, so I'll go to sleep. Okay. Is it lit? Leave a comment on the site. Leave a comment on the site. Thank you all so very much. I'm about to go read the comments now. Leave a comment. You could be anonymous over there. Or if you want to use your YouTube name, you can use your YouTube name. Again, that's wileythetroll.com. Thank you all so very much. We will be back live tonight. Thank you all so very much. Peace. Oh, and subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe, like, comment, share. Peace.